Welcome, everyone, to Dig on America, a socio-political podcast where every week we give you the dig on U.S. history, politics, policy, and sometimes pop culture, and discuss how they affect social issues today. DOA is an independent media supported by listeners, but probably also a deep state propaganda arm funded by George Soros, the Clinton Foundation, Jay-Z, and
Magnum PI.
Cookie Lion.
Who? What the hell? Who the hell is that?
Yeah, Mikey, I pulled that one out the bag for you, brother.
Lexington Steel.
Oh!
If you know, you know.
Habitual,
If you don't know,
habitual line stepper.
now you
Lex
know.
turns evil.
Oh my God! Welcome in everyone to Dig on America.
Lex Steel with Homelander powers.
I don't know what I'm going to do with these two guys, but welcome in everyone to the show, Dig on America. I am Jason Dutch, and I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend, Big Hasalasa Ding Dong. What's happening, Big Hasalasa Ding Dong?
First of all, don't be talking about my ding dong.
We'll talk about that ding dong.
What's up, everybody? What's up, America? All 7 of you listening and love you.
Yeah, nobody in the chat yet. Come on, get in the chat, you fucks. Also with us today is the man coughing in the background and not going on mute because he's a professional.
Yo,
Michelangelo.
even my coughs sound good. Fuck is you talking about? Even my coughs are professional. And I'm only coughing because I've been running all day. Got in here 10 minutes before we're supposed to go. I made myself some food and then proceeded to almost immediately kill myself. I asphyxiated on rice and gravy beef.
You got rice too? I got rice over here today.
I'm talking about I took a swig of Coke to just, they said,
you got a kernel in the old nasal passage?
I was like, oh, what the? So,
we are sexy bitches.
We are.
What up, Brandon?
All right,
so my pipes are like, my voice feels all fucked up now after I almost fucking died.
A kernel of rice, man. It's the worst.
Yeah.
Fuck around with me. It's gonna be consequences and repercussions.
That's how they can take me.
That's what kernel of rice just said to Mikey.
That's how somebody can just, like, if someone wants to murder me, all they have to do is give me a plate of food and not enough to drink. I'll choke and die. I'll just choke. My nose all fucked up. Ugh. All right.
Alrighty. So we did we lose?
Yeah,
anyway.
Put her backstage. Great idea.
She heard the first 3 minutes of the show and was like, I'm out.
Oh, all right. So we're trying.
Why did I agree to go on with these fucks?
Yeah. So welcome everybody. So we are going to do a little bit of a different stuff tonight. So first and foremost, I'm noticing right now that I'm having a little bit of a shitty internet connection. So if you lose me, I'll have to jump on a different way. So guys, let me know if I sound a little crazy. So today we're going to talk a little bit about corporate healthcare, and we were going to talk about a fun topic with Karens. But what I kind of decided at the last minute, because I was being a lazy ass, was I didn't really have time to go through and do all the work for the corporate healthcare. So I'm going to push that on till next week. And this week we're going to talk about the history and the origin and examples of our friend Karen. You know Karen.
Bum, bum, bum.
She's that girl who lives around the corner, 45, 50, soccer mom,
about Tigger flags.
Probably talking to your manager right now, not happy about the BLM flag. Yeah, we're going to talk about her. But before we do that, I want to show you guys, I want to share with you one video that
This ain't from
I came across. This is from my OnlyFans. Yes, this is a picture of me.
I gotta go to the
picture of
car.
my feet.
And now we present
Dutch's feet.
His starfish.
So I want to share. Well, I want to start the show by sharing the first video of the day. There's going to be a bunch of videos today that we're going to watch, all Karen related videos.
Do you have
but
the
this
Tigger flag video?
This first one, however, is not a Karen video. It is a video that went viral a couple weeks ago that I thought was kind of cool, and I just wanted to kind of show it to you because this girl in Delaware was working at Wal Mart, and she quit.
Woman,
yes,
right. This woman who works at. Stop fucking correcting me, you asshole! All right, so I'm going to play this young lady's.
There you go.
Video before I have to punch Mikey through the wall.
Man, I almost died. You didn't do shit.
I was going to come over there and give you the Heimlich. For those who don't know, Mikey was choking the show.
Dutch, let's be honest. It was going to be the hind lick.
The hind.
I'll be back.
Okay,
all right, I'm sorry. Play the video.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this video. Now, for those listening on the audio, I know you won't be able to see the video, but you should be able to hear it just fine. Forgive any pause that we have here because it does take me a second or two to flip over the screen because I have a producer, but my producer is kind of, he's kind of sketchy and doesn't have all the stuff. In fact, he's not even on the screen right now. He just fucking walked away to go. I think he's choking again.
Yeah, he might be. Hey, man, Rice is no joke.
We might have to find a new co-host.
A straight kernel of rice can fuck up your entire day.
Can we get TJ back in here for the rest of the show? All right, let's.
Probably not. He's probably.
All right, so I'm going to share my screen here with the listeners, and we will watch this young lady's video here. So here it is. We're popping it up right now.
Pause.
Oh, you know what? I didn't share the.
Oh my God!
I didn't hit the audio button. I told you this is new for me, right? But I'll get it by the fourth or fifth one.
Help him, Lord.
Hey, you know what, Haas? If you were doing this,
try Jesus.
All right, here we go.
I mean,
all right, so here is video number 1.
I just want to say that. Attention, all Walmart shoppers, associates, and managers. My name is Shana from Cap 2, and I just want to come on here and say Henry is a racist, stinky prick. Giovanna is racist. Elias is a prick of a manager. This company fires black associates for no reason. This company employees like shit, especially Cap 2, and Jimmy from Sporting Goods, Joseph the cashier, Larry from Garden Center. You are all perverts. And I hope you don't talk to your daughters the way you talk to me. Shout out to Ariel. Fucking love you for getting me this job a year ago when I needed it most. Fuck the managers. Fuck this company. Fuck this position. And fuck that big lazy bitch, Chris Price. I fucking quit. I'm out.
In case y'all didn't hear me,
that lady good.
All right, so real quick. Haas, quick reaction to that video.
I love it. I love it. You know why I love it?
No, you know what? I don't want to hear why you love it.
I'm gonna tell you why the fuck I love it.
Why don't you tell her herself? Welcome to the show, Miss Shana B. What's up?
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
There she is. All right. So this is Miss Viral herself. Haas, go ahead and take the reins.
To say, you know what? Fuck the check. The racism, the misogyny, the fucking laziness and apathy. I cannot be in this energy 1 second longer. And on the way out, I'm going to tell you all about your filthy selves and put you motherfuckers on blast. Namaste.
I think more people need to get put on blast more, because it used to happen all the time where you'd be out at a restaurant like, you know what? Fuck this restaurant. I'm out of here. You're like, damn, guess he quit. I ain't heard that in a restaurant or nowhere public in decades. I hope you kick this off so it comes back into style, so people can start quitting vociferously and over the PA system.
I love it. Oh my God, I cannot express how much.
I have one. Damn!
Damn!
She's having technological problems.
She's having some technical difficulties. So
I just want to know. I just want to know if that was
back in.
I want to know if that was the beginning of her shift or the end of her show.
Okay,
if she was okay, can I talk? Damn, I know how to talk to.
Jimmy talks out real good.
if you know what's the worst though for Wal Mart is if she was about 30 minutes into the shift. Oh, there she go. Yeah. I gotta ask this.
We lost okay. You. That's all right. We lost
you. And she's back.
Okay, so I got a question before I lose Queen. Before I lose you again. How far into your shift were you when you dropped a bomb on them?
I came in at 2 and my shift was till 11 p.m. and I think it was like 8 or 9.
Love it.
So a lot of people were still in the store.
I was about to say, because if you hit them like after like half an hour, they'd be like, fuck. Not only did she just blow us up, but now we ain't got nobody for the rest of the shift. They still had a couple hours without you. I hope they sat on that.
Yeah, they still had a lot to do, and I left at a pretty vital time during the shift. So,
well, that's what they get.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, Dutch, your thoughts, young sir? And you're muted, Mr. Professional. See how easy that was?
Well, I was putting I was typing up the banner on that. Oh, we lost her again. She must have some bad internet. This kind of sucks. But I'll tell you what, as we get her back on, I'll tell you how this all came into fruition. So,
slid in her DMs.
I did. So there was a I absolutely, you have to do that if you want to get a guest.
Of course. Hey, closed mouths don't get fed. How you think I got what's upstairs?
That's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who's upstairs?
That's who's upstairs right now? Chuck Woolery.
Hello, Mr. Haas. Would you like another shovel?
But so I watched this video, and I just started going through one of the most amazing things that you can find when you look at some of these viral videos is the comments, right? So I started going through the comments, and I saw obviously a lot of support, and I saw a lot of hate for this young lady as to her quitting. And we apologize. She's obviously having a little bit of internet issue, but it is what it is. We'll blame Comcast or whoever your cable company is. But I got into a beef with one of the people who's basically said, well, she'll never get another job again because, you know, her next employer is not going to want to hire someone who's got such a vicious attitude. So I was like, you know, kind of makes me want to hire her. Too bad I don't have any job openings. And they're like, you wouldn't hire her. That's the excuse. I'm like, you know what? Actually, we need a voiceover. So starting next week, we hired her to do the voiceover and the intro of the show. And she was paid a handsome fee of $4.
Hey, don't tell her. Don't be putting her business in the street. Don't be putting people counting her pockets.
Counting coins and shit.
Oh, damn. She put a fig.
So here's the funny part. They tried to correct my incorrectness before they knew it was a joke. That's what you get with these two guys.
That's because your jokes be borderline a lot. We be having to step in.
I'm a borderline you.
Oh, see, here you go.
Here we go.
Right. Here we go. You go
white privilege.
Big Mikey. Big Mikey Famine. The stage is yours.
So first of all, I want to say I work in retail, which is what I just got home from. It makes me absolutely sick, and I have to put a lot of grown ass men with daughters and nieces and grandkids in check for the way that they speak to young ladies inside retail stores.
People be hollering at Jewel.
Thank you, fucking Haas. They
Kroger's?
yeah, at the Kroger.
No, Kroger.
Can you illuminate for people how their favorite guy over at the meat market is an absolute pig and that kind of stuff?
Me?
Yes,
Yes.
Oh, okay. These were men all like over the age of 40.
Oh, don't do it. Oh, damn.
And there were a lot of girls that were like younger than 18. When I got hired at Walmart, I was one of the oldest young girls. So I would see it happening like a lot, like as soon as I got hired. And then as I kept working there and as time went on, they started coming to me and talking to me because they thought I was underage because my badge was still yellow because I was still in high school. And they said some pretty disgusting things. I don't know if I could say anything.
Yes,
that
you
can
say
whatever you want.
Whatever you want. Tell the world what these disgusting pigs will say to you.
Well, the most disgusting thing was Larry from Garden Center.
Fucking Larry. It's
fuck you, Larry.
Fucking Larry.
Yeah.
Larry, go fuck yourself.
Fuck you, Larry.
He was fucking disgusting, and I know for a fact he still works there. And he not only hits on younger girls, but also, I think he is now. At the time,
oh, he got promoted after sexually harassing. Great.
Yeah, that was the reward. But one day he was walking past me and he said, get to work, little girl. And I was like, ha ha ha, get to work, little boy, you know, and just responded like that. And he was like, you want to feel if it's a little boy, as in his dick. And he grabbed it and he showed me through his pants.
He presented the print.
He
presented the print.
Oh,
yeah, the print.
Hell no.
Wow.
And I immediately told my husband.
Did he?
And yeah.
Nothing.
Did hubby come up there and put paws on that motherfucker? Because that's what I would have done. Oh, she's kind of chopping.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a bit of a lag with it.
Your audio's kind of gone.
He was about to. He really was. But I still needed the job, so.
Man. Shit, you should have fucking made that shit viral. We would have hired you sooner.
Yeah, I don't know.
These guys.
Do you have a Wi-Fi that you can connect to maybe? Get a little bit more reliable signal? That might help.
Yeah, because he definitely almost came up there, but I didn't want to lose my job yet.
I feel you.
I saw
feel
that
you.
Poster.
You saw that, right?
Like a LAN cable.
Oh yeah, if you have one or something like that. But otherwise, we'll just deal with it as is. Believe me, there's technical issues going all over the board here tonight. My internet's going a little bit slow too. It must be one of those nights. But like
Somebody's screaming OnlyFans.
No,
I have. That's the second OnlyFans joke, and the show is only what
20 minutes.
It's okay.
We keep joking about OnlyFans until we get one.
Oh yeah,
and then we will be the joke.
It'll be me topless pouring drinks.
Hell yeah! Somebody will pay for. Somebody will pay for that.
And dude is still and dude is still alive. So like, look, I personally guarantee you that I have been.
I can connect this to my phone.
Okay, if you want to give if you want to give that a try, that might work. So I might have to do the same thing in a minute here. But like while you're doing that, I'll just comment briefly. I totally have been sexist in the past, right? Back when I was in college in the 90s, right? Like I can think of situations where I've been
swinging 90s.
I've been sexist towards people, but and I'm not forgiving someone who does it, who's like, 20, 22, 25 years old. That's not the basis of where I'm going here. But where I'm going here is once you get to the point where, like, she's the same age as my oldest daughter, it starts to become a little bit fucking disturbing. And like what you said before, Shana, is a lot of these guys are, 40, late 30s, early 40s, early 50s. That shows a systemic issue because, Haas, you could probably elaborate on this a little bit better. So give me your opinion on, like, when these older guys start patronizing these younger women.
Well, a lot of times it's motherfuckers who, trying to prove they still got it. They trying to be out here Brett Favre, trying to show that they still got it. And they basically, what we like to call them is the old dude in the club.
Mm-hmm.
The old dude in the club trying to get out there and get with the young tenders to try to prove that they still got it, because that's their only validating. The only thing that they feel validates them is because I guess maybe they might have used to have been popular, but now it's the Bundys of the world still walking around at 35, 40 years old with their high school Letterman's jacket on.
The high school Letterman's jacket, still living on to the glory days.
Yeah.
So
I think REO Speedwagon t-shirt.
Hey, don't rip on REO Speedwagon. I like REO Speedwagon.
Oh damn, we lost her again.
But I don't think it's. Oh, go ahead, Dutch. Damn.
I wasn't saying anything. Go ahead.
I was gonna say something about her losing.
Yeah, we get it. She'll come back. The other part of it is it's not always just like the creepy old dude. It's not the Uncle Ricos from fucking from Napoleon Dynamite. It's not all Uncle Ricos. Some of them are fucking professionals who fucking drive a BMW, have a wife and kids at home, but they feel like, man, this ego I got is something else, ain't it? And they have no control over themselves.
Have you ever seen that SNL skit?
Which
on
one?
Weekend Update, where they get the Troys on, and the dude has his sweater tied around his shoulders and shit, and he's like, "Yeah, I've got a 30-foot boat, and my penis doesn't work." And it's like they'll say something, and then they'll say what they're really saying, like, "I will totally disappoint you in bed" or something like that. Right. And it's exactly what you're talking about. These people who think that
much better
money and status is the end all be all, and that them totally being devoid of a personality is mitigated by the money and status that they have.
And it's not so much the person themselves, because they probably were fine or will be fine later on. It's the attitude they have at the time, where they're not being empathetic enough to consider how their words affect other people. Like, a 17-year-old ain't trying to holler at you, bro. She wants someone who's 17.
They all think they're Donald Trump.
Gross.
But seriously, like,
I don't want to think you're that person.
But
I'm going to throw up again.
But that's like the thing. And like, I don't know what you see, Shauna, now that it looks like you switched to your phone, so we should be good and stable here.
It looks better.
Yeah, the phone cameras are so much fucking better. I swear to God.
That's why your phone costs $1,100, because the cameras in it are legit.
but the like, what do you think it is that causes the man who happens to be in and I think it usually happens, this is my perspective here, I think it usually happens a lot with guys who are in like mid management, right? Even more so than the upper execs. The upper execs, they'll do the same shit, but they get to hide it a little bit, right? Like, they get to stay behind closed doors and they're protected by the system. But these mid managers, they just seem to, like, act like an asshole for no reason whatsoever. You had this situation a few weeks ago where there was a girl at KFC, I think it was, or Popeyes or something like that, who was or no, Wendy's, who was being groomed for management, and like the guy who was supposed to be training her was just littering her with in true male Karen fashion, just littering her with insults and telling her how she's lazy and calling her a little girl and stuff like this. Girl's probably like 35, 40 years old. So do you think this was something, Shana, that was more with like the middle management? Like, was upper management different and it was more like the middle guys? And were there any women in on this too?
The sexual harassment or like letting it? Okay, well, I think it was more like middle management. It was like the men that would hit on me were men that had been there for like 20 years plus. Like on their badge, it would say like, I've been here for 20 years. Oh my God, it's such an accomplishment. I'm 50 years old myself.
Yeah,
so,
I'm 20 years old and I make $20 an hour. Good for you.
Like, we make the same amount and they've been there for 20 years. And
yeah,
I don't know. I think they just get really stuck in that high school mindset, and they do work with like a lot of high school kids. So they start acting like that and they start getting into that preference, I guess. And it's just a weird environment. I would say it's middle management, but a lot of the higher ups just let it fly because they've been there for so long.
And Walmart's not unionized, right?
I'm not sure.
Were you in a union at your store?
No, but a couple people actually tried to start one, but I hear that they get
fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's not illegal. I believe that's a regional thing. I believe there probably are some Walmarts that are union across the country, but usually with unions, like the local union will try to capture the local place. So I used to work at Walmart back in the 90s. I can tell you that they definitely a lot of that culture was there at the time. What I'm interested in is like, what was the reception that you got like to the video itself, and like what happened after you posted this video?
After I posted it, well, I posted it in October, around Halloween, and like I posted it a couple days after I had quit. Like the video I wasn't even recording it to go viral. I just recorded it because my husband was in basic training, and I was like,
that's what's up.
Yeah.
What service?
Huh?
What service?
Air Force.
Okay.
And I was just gonna record it for him and show him when he got out, but I posted it on my Snapchat and my Twitter, and it didn't get that much views. And then somebody said post it on TikTok, and then that's when it went viral, like a couple days later.
How many hits?
I think right now it has 35 million views.
Damn!
And then it started to go crazy on Twitter.
That's like 2 episodes of this show.
Oh yeah. We have so many millions. I don't know how to count them.
But I think I would get more negative feedback on Twitter than anything else. I don't know why that was, but a lot of people on
Twitter is awful. Twitter is the worst place. No, 4chan is the worst place on earth.
Yeah,
Twitter is like
true.
the over the cousin. Twitter is the over the counter version of 4chan.
Yeah. Everybody tries to like mansplain things to me on Twitter and like make me feel stupid about my decisions.
So Dutch, what mansplaining is, let me tell you. So mansplaining is when, no, I'm just kidding.
Thanks for mansplaining me.
But on TikTok, for every like one negative comment, there were like 10 positive ones. So yeah. And then I got tons of interviews from tons of different people. So I don't even keep track of them anymore. Like sometimes an interview will pop up from a few months ago and I'm like, oh my God, I forgot I even did that. Like, and I was doing this, I was finishing my cosmetology.
So we know what our future is here. She'll forget about us in a month or so and say, oh yeah, I was on that.
Yeah.
But I was in school when this all happened. So like sometimes during my lunch, I would go and like do an interview then, or on my break, I would do an interview, or between clients, I would do an interview. So it was very hectic for a little while because I love speaking on all the topics that I addressed in the video.
Yeah.
So I was trying to like give people what they want, because I know they want to hear more about the story, and I know a lot of people are preying on my downfall. So I just kind of wanted to show everybody that, hey, I'm alive and well.
And you did the right thing.
Let them hate. They can't stop you now.
Right.
Exactly.
They can't stop you now.
And this was
You got to drive around
Texas.
playing Nas all day. You can hate me now. But I won't stop now.
Yeah, I mean, you've made it to Dig on America. I mean,
you made it, baby.
The biggest
You made it.
You're like totally the big time right now. She had told me before we got on, and now so starting next week, Shana will be the intro voice, right? So we hired her on. She did the intro. So from now on, the intro to this show will be that young lady right there. But after, so a lot of the people that obviously were bitching about you were saying that you would never get another job again. Obviously, this is not a job, but what have you done to like get back on? You know, just, what was your rebound from there?
A housewife. I'm just kidding.
I succumbed to the male-dominated society.
Yeah, no, never. Ever.
They were right.
But I got my cosmetology license in January, a month after I finished the cosmetology program, and I've been using that like in my house. Like I do a lot of people's nails around the block and stuff, and a lot of people know me, so I get a lot of business doing that, which is nice. I just sit at home and wait for a client to come and then lay back down. And I also have a side job at Ulta.
There you go.
There you go. You selling that expensive ass makeup?
Ooh,
yeah,
I know some folks that work in corporate Ulta, so you know.
yeah. Since I quit Walmart,
Shamasha.
There at the end, I was realizing how corporations work and function. So going back into a corporation, all I see is exploitation everywhere. Like everybody's
nice.
That's why I'm not a corporate shill anymore.
Yeah. So I don't know. I want to quit because it feels like it's in the way of my like home business. But I'm trying to keep it just because I don't know. My managers, though, they knew me from my video when they heard me. Yeah.
Oh, so they know not to fuck around.
Yeah. So,
that would be the next one on blast.
Like, oh shit!
Consequences and repercussions.
God damn right.
When they piss her off, she walks out with her phone like this.
But Shana, just first of all, we just want to let you know there's no cell phones on the premises. You'll have to leave it in your car. And everyone uses fake names here. There's something we do.
My real name is Kip. Kip is my name.
Yeah, everybody was overly nice. I don't know why, but that's what
I don't know why.
I can tell you exactly why. And there's I'm not saying I did what you did, but I have a reputation in my company, and I'm not the one. There might be several ones out there, but I'm not it.
I'm not one of them.
So everyone, whenever they approach me, it's always, "Oh, hey, how you doing? This is what I need done." I'm like, "Cool. Give me a list of everything you need done, and then get away from me." And that's just my attitude at work.
Skedaddle.
But then leave, because I don't want to talk to you. I'm not your friend. I just want to do my job. I want to do a great job at my job because my own personal work ethic. And then I want to leave. Right? So don't hit me with read any good books? Bruh, where is the list of shit you need done? Quit trying to conversate with me.
Hey,
I
I'm
don't
trying to
care.
talk to you about my wife, dude.
Yeah.
Don't give a damn about your ugly wife. Where is the list?
Don't you dare talk about Gertrude that way.
Gertrude got 36 necks. I'm sick of it.
36 necks and no nipples.
So how many do you have any, before we get to the Karen part, do you have any Karen encounters of your own?
You know you do. You know you don't ran
Video?
into some Karens.
Yeah, a lot of people
Male
were
or
worried about
female
the
is
children
fine.
in the store.
They were
Yeah,
what?
male and female. They were worried about the children in the store hearing all the cuss words.
Oh, geez.
Stop
And my
it.
response to that is, I don't give a fuck.
Oh,
hey,
wait, you're
Dutch.
talking about after the video. I see. Okay.
Hey, Dutch.
Yes.
What? We got an esteemed, illustrious guest. We're not going to do 4 Down Territory and the.
Oh, you're right. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, so
See,
we've had technical issues this show, which I've been trying to overcome on my end too.
we
my-
forgot the
I can
whole
see my-
intro to the show.
I can see my internet and it's weak, and I've been trying to switch over and it's not switching. So I've been doing that on the side. So let's
Speak like
play our
my
first
hamstring.
game. We'll play our first game with you. It is called 4 Down Territory. So what this game is we will each ask you one question. One of us will ask you 2 questions, and you'll just answer it. They're non-political. They're just dumb questions. So Big Haas, since you reminded us, go ahead and ask the first question. Overhaul 41. Hut.
So, question.
We need some tense music.
At Walmart, what is the most egregious people of Walmart thing you ever saw at Walmart? Who came up in there with just a thong and a fishnet jogging pants on, or some shit, or who
No
beat
one
the
ever
fuck
did
out of their
that.
kid at the store? What's the most egregious? Only at Walmart will you see this kind of shit.
Oh my
Thing
god,
that
that's
happened at
so
Walmart.
good. That's so good.
Oh my god, I have a video of it on my Snapchat because it was just so like alarming. I had just gotten back from break at like 10 p.m. and some skinny ass white man that was super tan walked in with frayed
Clearly
jean
not me.
booty shorts.
Frayed what? Jean shorts?
Yes, booty
Oh.
shorts. His ass was out. I didn't
was
want to
what-
see the front, so we didn't go around front. But we were walking.
You didn't go
behind
for the
him.
moose knuckle shot?
Yeah, and he had a red crop top that didn't.
You're gonna
have
love my
shoulders
nuts.
at all, and
He looked
kid
good.
size sandals on.
He
Flip-flops.
looked good. He looked
Yeah, what-
good. Y'all
what size?
hating. My man walked out the house like, yes.
That's
He
a
was pretty
confident
confident
man.
though.
Yeah.
Oh
he's
yeah,
a
he came in
confident
there
man.
like,
Yeah,
where
is
is the aloe? Okay, I need aloe.
exactly.
Do
and
you have-
cocoa butter.
Feminine
you have-
lubricant. I need
you-
feminine lubricant.
Do you have any bronzer in the store?
Yeah,
I'm
he
a
was
little bit-
very tan for a white man.
Yeah.
I'm a
But
little
his-
bit
his
low
ashes
on the
were
banana boat.
Very white.
He said, "Fuck the suntan oil. Where the olive oil at? I need some." Olive.
You got some castor oil?
Right.
I had to upgrade.
I need extra virgin olive oil stat.
All right, Mikey, you're up.
I'm drying out. All right. Now, this is not a fair question, but I apologize.
No, you don't.
I'm going to look you right into your eyes, the windows to your soul. You get one anime world to live in. Where do you live? Boom! Got her! Boom!
Death Note.
Boom, boom,
She
boom.
said, "What? Death Note?"
Death Note.
For real? Why would you live there? It's so dangerous.
Because it's just, if I were L, I would write so many people's names in my book and kill so many people for no reason.
They'd all die from heart attacks in 18 hours.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Oh, by the way, quick segue. Fuck you, Mikey, for putting me on Tower of God. You asshole.
I haven't
that
seen that.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. That's all I'll say. I'll put the link in the side chat.
Okay.
Tower of God. You got to watch it. Got to watch it.
Okay.
Amazing.
I got his ass. I watched an episode with him, and now I got him hooked.
I'm on like episode 4 or something like that.
It's been
Fuck ass.
24 hours.
He was just here yesterday. Yeah.
Tim. What up, Tim?
Hello, Tim. All right. So my question for
Oh, you're
Miss
looking
Shana
better, Dutch. You're looking better.
is I'm looking back. Was I fading out a little bit there?
You were pixelated like you were in witness
Yeah.
protection.
Yeah, like I said, I've been trying to get switched over to my other Wi-Fi, but it's not working. So it's probably going to go down. I think the guy in the other room is streaming video games. But so at Walmart, okay, yes, it's OnlyFans. Let's get the third joke out for OnlyFans.
I wasn't even saying OnlyFans.
You said it. Haas didn't even say it. You said it.
Look, this stream does not get interrupted for downloads. Somebody be uploading some shit. Okay, so the uploading is what fucks shit up. Now, at Walmart, what is the item that that was a Walmart Equate brand that you refused to purchase under any circumstances? Or any item, I suppose. It doesn't have to be Equate, but what would you not buy at Walmart?
Personal.
Dang, I don't know. It's been so long.
So long.
You've been gone. I can't answer that one. It's been a while.
Have you not been to Walmart in a long time?
Not really. And if I do, I go in like for a quick second. And I'm like, okay, I gotta get the fuck out of this.
Is it the same Walmart?
Same one?
No. I did that in Texas. Now I live in Delaware.
I was about to say, the motherfuckers got your fucking picture on the fucking front glass.
Yeah.
Like, don't let this girl up in.
This motherfucker right here.
Yeah.
This
that was Texas
right
too?
here?
You know, in
You see
Texas.
her
in Texas they were complaining.
In
Texas they were not happy about that.
That was like, so if you see her car,
someone actually flashed their gun at me because of it.
Did you move to Delaware because that's where hubby's stationed now?
Yeah.
Now,
first I moved to Mississippi because he was in tech school in Mississippi, and then this is our first base in Delaware. So.
Mississippi must have been a barrel of fun.
Yeah, it was a culture shock. A lot of
a lot of missing teeth,
racist white people, but also like a lot of African American people. Like it was just a clash of both, and it was that's crazy to see.
What do you mean a lot of African American people that lived there or that were just mean to you?
No, that lived there.
That's one thing. Like, everybody I know comments about the South is they've never been somewhere where they saw so many black people. Like they'll drive around for 10 minutes and not see a white person.
But it wasn't that there were so many black people. Like that was normal for me, but like it was that there's so many black people, but also so many Confederate flags and racist people at the same time in the same area.
Yeah, and so that's like Dave Chappelle said. He said, you know, down in the South, the racism is just because it's like, hey, N-word.
Yes, it's like right there in your face and like written all over the back of trucks.
Every truck,
Oh my God.
Ford F-150s got their damn, their banners out.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Big House.
All right, that was his last question. He just asked it.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
All right, go ahead and ask one more question.
Okay.
You stole a bonus question there.
Man,
look, the conversation meanders, man. What are you supposed to do? Not ask.
What, pray tell, is your favorite style of nail to do for a person?
These ones. They're like
what do you call those? What do you call that?
Hold on. Let me get a full screen.
Yeah, full screen.
Yeah. And you describe this for the there we go. Thanks for flipping us off.
Yeah,
there we go.
Now what is that style called?
It's just a nude coffin nail.
A nude coffin nail.
Why
do you like that so much?
Is coffin the shape?
Coffin is the shape. So it's like a tapered square.
Yeah.
I guess.
Now is that it's long, but it's not pointy, so it doesn't scratch and leave marks as well.
If I sharpen it, like sharpen the sides enough, then it does leave scratches, and I like to make it a little sharp because when it's dull, it's like I don't like it.
Okay. Now, why do you like that style? Why do you like doing that style so much?
Question number 5.
Because it's what I first learned.
Got a little goth in you, or?
Yo,
I love long nails. These are pretty short to me. I wish they were longer. Looking back, I should have made them longer.
Now, what's the texting situation like when they're longer?
It's easy now. Like I've been doing my nails for 2 years, and before that I would get my nails done a lot. So I'm kind of used to it at this point.
Because you got to use the little meaty parts of your thumb because you can't use the ends.
How long did it take you to stop fat fingering other letters though?
Right.
A while. Sometimes if I don't have nails on and then I put nails on, it's frustrating. I'm like, so I speak into my phone.
Oh, me too.
Oh no, you're that person.
Yes.
I need 2 gallons of milk and some cat litter. Because you
need 2 gallons of cat litter.
And some olive oil.
Olive oil that's right. Hey, that was lotion for me back in the day because it was real cheap. You get it for 89 cents a bottle.
Stop
so
it.
My mom would buy olive oil instead of lotion. I'm talking for real.
Are you kidding me right now?
Hell no. Dude, when I tell you we could not pay attention, our oxygen almost got caught off. That's what I'm saying. We was broke. So my mom would put olive oil on us and then use the same bottle to fry the fish.
The stuff that came off your arm?
No, the same bottle.
See,
listen,
see how you do?
Yep. See, there it goes again. All right, attack of the Karen. Right. We have our own resident Karen here. His name is Mikey in-house.
His name is
all right. So, I've never had this many fucking issues with trying to get my internet to switch over before, but it's the weirdest thing. Anyway, so we'll get into the Karens here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a few videos. Hopefully the signal stays strong. We'll do what I can. I'm at the mercy of
Hey Dutch.
Yes,
and you can and pause for edit. Okay. So if you want, just drop the links. My internet is very stable. I can share it and it'll take the load off of your system.
That's perfectly fine. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll play the first one.
How long you been married, Shana? While they're talking.
Put it in the private chat and I'll load them up.
A year and a month.
Oh, it's still honeymoon time. Okay.
It's an anniversary.
Now, how long were y'all together?
It's an anniversary.
2 years, I think. And we knew each other before that too, like 4 years.
Because we were friends before we were lovers.
Yeah.
And isn't that the way it should be?
So
that's
Shana,
cool. That's cool. Congratulations.
So Shana, me and Big Haas, we hung out the other night when I went to go pick up my t-shirts, which I'm not wearing because whatever.
It's like, something I really struggle with putting this shirt on because it's like wearing the shirt of the band you're going to see at the concert. You know what I mean? I was
That's why I didn't wear mine. I was like,
but you want to wear that somewhere else, not here.
They already know about the show here.
Maybe somebody will see it and want one because they see it filled out properly.
Oh, see why you had to say all that. So anyway, Sean, I went over to Big Haas' house and we were like, oh, he was watching Rurouni Kenshin, the live version, and he's like, man, my wife won't watch it with me. I was like, let me guess, is there fighting? Is there guns?
Is it good? Is it brutal?
Is it violent? And then we can't get our mates to watch shows with us. Like my girl will not. I wanted to watch the John Wick series with her. She's like,
I love John Wick.
I heard he killed somebody with a Taekwondo pistol.
So I think for our next hangout, Big House, and we'll have to make this like a weekly thing where we're gonna just have to just like chill and watch several episodes. I'm pretty sure I have Death Note somewhere.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, it's really good.
What is your best pitch to him about Death Note?
Oh my god!
Like describe it in a way where it would be like he won't have a choice but to watch it.
Oh my god, I'm not good with words, but
you got this.
So basically,
she says I'm not good with words. She was just viral. She got 30-something million hits on a damn video. Come on,
I just cussed a few people out, and that's
quit playing shot, brother.
But basically, anybody who crossed him, he would write them in this book called the Death Note, and whenever he wrote the name down and the time, and I guess I don't remember. I read the manga.
How
when I
they
was young,
died.
but yeah, he writes how they die, and yeah,
Does
and
it
then they
just
die,
happen, or
and he
does he
writes
do
their
it?
name in the death note.
So it happens,
if
but
he
he doesn't
doesn't-
necessarily. All he does is write it.
If he writes, let's say he writes someone's name, like, I don't know, Jason Dutch.
Yeah.
If he writes that person's name on the death note, I got him. Spit take. So if someone's name is written in the death note and there isn't like a cause of death,
wrong, bitch.
There isn't a cause of death or anything like that the author writes on there. They'll just die of a heart attack in like, what was it, like 600 seconds or something like that? I forget what the timer was on it.
I think
But
so. In a while.
But so a really, really crazy smart kid in Japan finds it through whatever. You'll have to watch the show to figure out how he gets it. But he ends up with this book where if he writes someone's name in there, they will die. So then it becomes this very, very meta philosophical story of, okay, do I destroy it, or whose name do I write? And what happens when all these people keep dying and there might be one person killing all of them? What do the authorities do? How does the society react? What happens when anyone could drop dead at any moment for any reason? It's crazy. It is a total. It is intro level modern.
Yeah,
like
I'd write a name in there, and I'd put, you know, Ron Figueroa.
Okay.
At 10:32, explosive diarrhea.
And that would happen.
Oh my God, I'd have so much fun with that shit.
Yeah.
I am now with her. I'd want to live in that world and have that shit. Because I would be coming up. I would be coming up with some of the craziest ways for you to die. Chicken pox.
I think
chicken pox.
Naruto up there.
Fire ants. Whatever. I mean,
he said chicken pox.
Chicken pox. Chicken pox and fire ants.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh shit.
Hold on.
This is the worst ever for audio, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, level up and get on the fucking stream and watch the video so you can see these nuggets of loveliness that you're missing.
So she's got Obito and Kakashi, and I had I've got the pain people behind me, and my the back of my jacket has Mangekyo.
Nerd.
Yes. And I have
nerd.
Rye alcohol and Goku Bourbon.
Goku Bourbon. That's good.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about in any way.
Did you give me the links, Dutch?
I emailed them to you. You've got them, and I'm
bro
relatively stable at the time.
Who uses
I'm not
email?
I can't post 13 links in the private chat.
So while they're talking, Shana.
All right, no. We're ready to go.
Is hubby deployed or is he back? Is he home with you right now?
Who?
Hubby.
Oh, he's I think he's asleep.
There you go. Okay, that's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. I know deployments can be crazy, especially when you're new and he goes.
Yeah, he doesn't. He has a job where he doesn't deploy that much. Like one of his friends has been in for 5 years and only deployed twice for 3 months each.
Okay, that's good.
So we're lucky.
Yes.
All right. So, Mikey, and I'm just.
Does this woman have a bra on or not?
All right. So so here we have there's about I would say 11 of these videos, and Mikey, for you, I wrote the timestamp where you want to start a few of these at. So look for that in there. And as we look at Mikey's keyboard, so this particular video, the first one is a crazy person. I call this one Hammer Time. What you've got is you've got a lady in black, for those on the audio, who is actually, you know what, we forgot to talk about Karen real quick. So let me talk real quick about the Karen. So Karen is a pejorative term for a woman seeming to be entitled or demanding beyond the scope of what is normal. The term also refers to memes depicting white women who use their privilege to demand their own way. Depictions may also include demanding to speak to the manager, being racist, or supporting a particular bob cut or hairstyle. A notable example of this was the 2020 Central Park bird watching incident. The term has been criticized, actually, for being sexist, ageist, misogynistic, or seeking to control women's behavior. As of 2020, the term was increasingly being used in media and social media as a general purpose term for middle-class white women, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic and the Black Lives Matter protests. The term has also been applied to certain male behavior. Guardian called 2020 the year of the Karen. Real quick on some of the origins here. In African American culture, there's a long history of calling meddlesome white women by a certain name. In the antebellum area, 1815 to 1861, she was referred to as Miss Anne. In the early 1990s, Becky was used. Also, Buffy.
Becky with the good hair.
Yes,
Becky
as
with
of
the good
late
hair.
as 2018, before the use of Karen really caught on, alternative names matching particular incidents were used, such as Barbecue Becky, Cornerstone Karen, and Pool Patty. For the term Karen, several possible origins have been proposed. Early uses of Karen as a joke include the Airhead character Karen, played by Amanda Seyfried, also the Octomom, from the 2004 film Mean Girls. There are possible origins of the term Karen, and Dane Cook's 2005 comedy sketch on his album Retaliation, and a 2016 internet meme regarding a woman in an ad for the Nintendo Switch console. All of these are possible origins for how Karen first came into popular nomenclature. In December of 2017, Karen memes regarding entitled women went viral on Reddit, which is also a fucking horrible place to have a conversation. The earliest being used from user Karma Cop 9, who ranted about his ex-wife, Karen. So there is a little bit of some history for you guys on the term there. And now Mikey will have the first of many, many, many fun Karen videos.
Yeah, my dumbass tried to open like all 400,000 links, and even my shit started bogging down. Is that what you were doing? Because it won't work if you do that.
Nope, I sure didn't do it that way, brother.
Okay.
But all right, here we go. Hammer time, Karen.
Yo, you're destroying my car. Thank you.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
So this woman is,
what the fuck?
Bro, why she got hold on, she got some low top fucking duck boots on. What the fuck is this?
God damn.
What is happening right now?
You fucking shit.
Oh.
Yep. Cool, lady. Call, please. I'm calling. Don't worry.
This woman is giving me some Michael Myers vibes right now. She's just walking around carrying a hammer, and what's the other thing?
2 hammers.
Hi, I'm at 10408 Glade Avenue.
Damn.
Because my neighbor has 2 fucking hammers in her goddamn hand, and she's assaulting my daughter.
Not 1 hammer, but 2. She's double Thor.
Let them know that. And I have her on video.
You got a problem, bitch? Is there a problem, motherfucker? You put your motherfucking shit on me again, bitch.
Oh, see?
You gonna fuck back somewhere, bitch? Tell me.
Yep.
Tell me, bitch.
Yep.
Tell me.
Try Jesus.
She's got her locked up. All right, you can go ahead. That's about where this one ends.
Oh my god.
So
now, Mama came out like, excuse me, bitch.
Telling you, man, you watch out.
When that
shit,
woman walked toward that camera, Shana B, what came to your mind?
What's the sketch? The sketch version of SpongeBob. Doodle Bob.
Oh,
Doodle Bob.
See, I'm not familiar, but I'm sure it's fucking.
I'm not familiar with that either. While Mikey pulls up the next one, Big Haas, that woman walks up to you with them 2 hammers in her hand. What's your reaction?
Why are your titties knee pads? That's what I want to know.
But
Them
like, do
shits
you
was
think
down there?
would you have the presence of mind? So this is where I think I'm not sure I would have the presence of mind to actually pull my phone out. I'd be like,
yeah, because I'm too busy. I got the Weber grill and I'm turning that shit up to about 1,000 degrees because I'm starting to roast. Boy, what are them damn duck boots you got on? Boy, why don't you go put on a bra? Boy, why you got them shorts on so high?
Yo, you know what the crazy part is? I think she had a bra on. She had a strapless bra with a tank top.
Dude.
What? Like, I grew up with sisters. That is a definitely Nietzsche in the fashion realm. Especially when you rock them with the duck boots with two mismatched hammers.
And then she goes,
your whole fit is crazy right now.
Here's the crazy part
happening?
here's the craziest part about that video, right?
And the hair was like this.
So that not only does the lady look crazy as fuck, right? Not only does she look crazy as fuck, but she's like, she walks up to the people, holds the hammer up, says, "Get out of this fucking neighborhood," right?
You know,
of course, they're minorities. And
right.
And then she walks back to her house, which ain't but 9 steps away.
Mm-hmm.
So that problem ain't going away tonight.
Well, you didn't ask me, Dutch, but I'll tell you what I was thinking as soon as she had both hammers in hand and she started facing me with her little crazy aggressive self. You know, officer, I feared for my life.
Yeah. I had to hit her with that bow.
She got she caught a lead infection right there in the front yard.
And you know,
came at me dual wielding.
You got
fucking,
2 hammers in your hand and they're down here. You are defenseless. Bow.
She needed 2 hammers, not just
there's
one.
No way you're gonna react and block those punches with some fucking hammers in your hand. So I'm about to give you a 2-piece spicy with dry bread.
No biscuit.
With no hot sauce. All right, here we go. Here's the next one. Let's see which. This is Pool Karen.
This is
Pool Patty.
Poolside Patty. Coming up next.
Hello, Patty.
What is happening to me and my son? What should we name her?
No, it's
Poolside Patty. That's going to be her name. Poolside Patty. What apartment?
Who are you friends with? Who's your guest? Who are you?
We're swimming.
Who's your guest?
And she's mad.
Oh, he good looking. Upset. Just a handsome young man taking a dip in the pool. It's hot.
Like, we're not even bothering anyone. It's just 2 people. 2 people in the pool. Dom, you don't have to speak to her.
So pause this. Pause.
Right.
Pause.
Yeah.
So here's what's happening here for the people in the audio. You got a guy and his dad, black dude with his dad. The dad is taking the video. Someone just walks up to the fence and starts asking them if they're residents of the complex.
Do you live here?
It's not the goddamn Hamptons, first of all. And if it was, you still shouldn't do it. It's just a regular apartment complex. I'm sure they have a lot of different people of different races living there. Why are you? See, this is the thing.
Why is she trying to gatekeep on a pool that's literally the size of a postage stamp? It's a little ass fucking 4.5 foot pool. No way.
And then she goes, "Who's your guest?"
Molecules in the pool.
That was a whole thing in the 60s. Now
they would drain the whole fucking pool.
Yeah,
they drain the pool and fill it in before they let black people swim in it.
That's and did you know that, Dutch? Did you know that, Shana? That they used to literally, if black people used to swim in white only pools, they would drain all the water.
The most famous
and
example
refill
of
it
that
back up
was
because the blacks were so dirty that they've contaminated the whole water. White people can't swim in it after them. That's crazy. Got to empty that.
And like I was saying, the most famous example of that is Dorothy Dandridge, who was an accomplished actress.
Yep.
And I believe, I don't know if she was white passing or mixed race. I'm not sure, but she
never denied her race.
I'm not sure what her race was. I don't remember.
I'm just saying race passing is when you deny or don't acknowledge your blackness.
Is it? I thought race passing was when I don't think
that's what that is.
I don't think that's right. I think it's when white people perceive that you might not.
Perceiving that you might be white is one thing. Race passing is when you don't acknowledge your blackness. That is race. That is the
I don't think that's the same thing.
I don't think that's right, Haas.
Okay, I don't know.
I'm not saying you're an idiot. I just think
Shauna,
I only watch documentaries about it.
Shauna, who's right here?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never heard of race passing. I've only heard of white passing. I know I'm apparently white passing, but I'm not.
Why are
white.
you white passing?
Because I'm light complected, and a lot of people tell me I'm white. So, and I do.
If somebody tells you you're white, that's one thing.
So.
That's a perception. That's a perception.
I
Passing is when you are. I'm gonna like. This is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about race passing. Is when the dude from the South who's very light skinned with black parents goes up north, denies all of his blackness, will not talk to his family anymore, and everything else to live life as a white person. That is white passing. There's been documentaries and movies made about it.
Okay,
that is what I'm talking about.
So what I'm saying, like the passing that the rest of us have seemed to have heard of, and I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying the one I've heard of is like if like my mom is very fair complected. Like my mom is the same complexion as like Shana. Like she's that light.
Right.
There are times where people assume that she's white.
That's their assumption.
Right.
Yes,
so
but
then
that's what
she,
makes
so
it
then
white passing.
so then she gets called white
Not
passing.
No.
She gets called white passing. She's not denying her blackness. Her just light skin. She just people assume that she's white when she's really not. She just light.
Right. And Melissa, the wife is like that too. Like she's Hispanic, but you'd have to take that second. Like when I met her, I thought she was Italian, right? So like, but and then she's like, no, I'm Hispanic. I'm like, okay, fine.
Look at Haas. Google.
To my eye, and Mikey, as Mikey gets the next clip ready, to my eye, white passing is like Sean. I'm not picking on you. But
why are you
I'm
picking
gonna like
on her?
But well, she's here and she mentioned that she was light skinned. So like where I would look at this as is that if I were like the bouncer at a club and she walked in with two black girls who were darker skinned, that I might let her in and not the other two. That would be an example of white passing.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I mean.
Shades of Complexity, a history of racial passing. And I'll put the link in the chat if you want. It outlines the archive of stories of individuals who chose to pass as a different race.
Don't you put your finger down. Put your finger down. Don't you talk to me like that. Don't you look at me. Don't you look at me with that tone of voice.
The act of choosing to do it, the act of choosing is what constitutes the passing. I'm going to
Is this from Breitbart?
No, I'm going to portray myself or pass as white in order to have a better life. I am going to choose to abdicate the black part of myself. I'm going to abdicate that because I happen to be lighter, I happen to have good hair, etc., etc. I'll put the link in the chat. You can check it out.
That good hair. I think we're talking about two kind of different things here. One is the person doing it themselves. The other is society doing it to the person with or without their consent.
So hold on. So Haas, what would you call someone like I almost said a fucking
like
joke.
Dorothy Dandridge.
Like Dorothy Dandridge, my mom, Shauna, like people who other people might assume that you're something else.
My daughter.
Yeah. So if somebody assumes, okay, go ahead.
So if someone assumes, like if they look at me and they assume he looks Dominican, and they just assume I'm Dominican.
Yes,
I've seen Dominican fellows. I could see how they could get that wrong, but they assume that I'm Dominican, and then I was like, oh, well, you're Dominican passing.
No, that's something that they're putting on you because if they say, oh man, you being Dominican and all, what's a good Dominican dish? And you say, well, as a Dominican, this is a good dish. But then that part of it you are ascribing to the passing. But if they say, as a Dominican, what's a good dish? And you say Bitch, I'm not Dominican. I'm blackity black.
Blackity black on both sides.
That is you saying. That is you saying. You are not denying. It's the denial. It is the abdication. It is the ignoring of and leaving behind that blackness. And when people say, "Well, you're a white guy," so and you say, "Yeah, as a white guy."
Hold on. One more thing. And I swear we'll get to the next one. I already got it loaded up. The last part of it is because there are my trans brethren and sistren, they are female passing or male passing, where people
they're not because they view themselves.
Yo, chill. Some of them, the term passing maybe has changed over time, because if someone is female passing, that means that on first glance, your automatic thought is biological birth female. That's what it means in that sphere, and that's what it's been more popularly used as. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that you're a bad person.
I'm not saying that I'm a bad person. I'm not saying that you're a bad person.
When it comes to the term passing, it means a couple of things, not just someone pretending that they're white or pretending that they're Mexican or pretending that they're Dominican, or you know what I'm saying? I think it has multiple meanings, not just the one from the biopics that you saw.
Well, here's the thing is that if somebody looks at you and assumes something, so are people that are gay that look straight passing because of somebody's perception?
That's
not straight passing. That's somebody saying they look straight.
That is a term. That is literally.
But that's very fucking vague.
Everyone, I would like you
to just put whatever assertion on you that they want.
All the listeners, I just want you all to meet Karen. Right next to me here. Hello, Karen.
Your mic's muted, Dutch.
No, I'm not muted.
Sorry. Double check though.
I'm not muted. All right. Thank you, Karen, for that rant. Here's your sister.
Stop it. See, take it to your habitual line stepper.
Oh God, no. Excuse. Now you. Oh my God.
All right, pause the video.
Oh my.
So what we just saw. Haas, tell us what we just. Give us the play-by-play, Big Haas.
So this woman here, man, she crazy.
But what did she do? Tell the audio listener what she did.
Yeah, describe her actions.
He doesn't know. All right.
Hello?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Play it back.
All right. From the top. Describe her actions in real time, por favor.
Sure thing.
Excuse. Now you.
So she walks up and hits and is trying to come towards the phone and got her hand up. And then she walks back and she walks back when the person rebuffs her and she's like,
oh my God.
This is the greatest. So now she's fake crying. Now she's fake crying.
No. Haas, she is real crying.
Oh no.
She is real crying.
She ain't, no, see, you gotta look into the have you haven't seen the viral TikToks of women fake crying? White women fake crying?
No, she is being treated fairly. This is shattering the pillars of her foundations of her worldview. This is not fair. I did something stupid and now people know.
And they're gonna hold me accountable.
No.
Girl, I never thought nothing like this would happen to me. She just tried to run and hit me.
Yep.
And now she. Did you see her? You saw her, right? They all. Oh my God. Karen had a breakdown. She tried to hit me. Ask your workers. She tried to hit me. Now I want security for you.
I'm gonna have to slow it down to like half speed just so we can understand the words she's saying, because she's in a whole nother octave. I didn't know people could speak that high on her.
She was on that Mariah Carey. She on that Mariah Carey.
That whistle register. Only a few people can get up there.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You should have thought about that before you did what you did.
I'm gonna talk over this music.
Don't even feel real.
Hold on. Here come the best part.
Get to it.
Come on.
Where is that? Get to my favorite part.
There it is.
There it is.
Oh, she done hyperventilated.
Oh, she's passing out.
She's passing out.
That is the fucking best pass out I've ever seen in my entire life.
My
How she gently put her purse down and used it as a pillow for her pass out. Because she didn't want to get her hair on the floor.
It's dirty. It's dirty. But she was how dare you? She was losing consciousness, right? From the hyperventilation. Yeah. So she was losing consciousness, but she's very smart. She had the wherewithal to, as you said, lay down the $38 Target purse on the floor to make a perfect pillow so she wouldn't have to put her face on the floor.
I didn't notice that.
And as a person who has, through his profession, had people pass the fuck out, that ain't how it happens.
Yeah.
They don't. That's the best thing about passing out. You don't know that you passed out. You think you're still walking around.
I love, if you run it back, if you run the video back, what I love is the way she cocks the right leg back to prepare to pass out.
Well, you gotta.
She goes into a lunge. She's in Warrior 1. She goes into Warrior 1.
All right, here we go.
Watch the right leg. Watch the right leg. She puts the pillow down. And the right leg. Watch the right leg.
Okay, look.
Stabilize myself.
You got all the weight on that left.
Nobody passes out like that.
That's what they call a soft fall.
She only lost consciousness on the right side. So you know that if you were a doctor, Haas.
Yeah.
That's how it happens when you hyperventilate. Like she
needed her left side to put that fucking purse down. Oh my God.
Oh, shit. All right, tell me, Shauna, you gotta tell me, have you your thoughts on this video?
I've never seen past the first few seconds because her screaming is just so annoying. I couldn't stand it, so I didn't watch it. My husband watched it, and it was so annoying. I didn't want to see it. It was all over the internet whenever that lady put it out there. But
she really did the crying too, didn't she? Like
Shauna,
I knew she was going to be playing the victim.
There's 19 more minutes of that video.
Yeah. I knew how long it was. So.
Which we do not need to show the 19 minutes of crying.
Yeah.
We're watching the whole thing.
Every second of it, we're gonna soak every second of it in. By the way, I have got the internet switched now, so we should be good. That was the longest fucking ordeal ever to get that shit to work. All I had to do was get kicked out, and then it came back on. All right, so we have more videos. Mikey, which one you got first next?
First 3 parking, I think it is. I don't know what timestamp because you didn't really pick one.
If it doesn't have a timestamp, Mikey, there is no. Then you just start it from the beginning.
Don't let him talk to you like that, Mike.
Yeah, why are you talking to me?
Oh, yeah, that one. The first. There's 3 short videos on there, and one of them is about someone parking their car. This is astonishing to me. How many Karen videos there are about people wanting a parking space.
You need your ass kicked.
Oh, this one is the best. All right, so pause this video real quick. All right, so what we've got here, let me set the stage. There's a little bit of music in the background, but there's a guy who's a black dude. He goes to the store to buy Pokemon. And then this white guy is going to come out and start. He's going to come out and start talking to him. Go ahead and play it.
Our courage will pull us through. I love that song. That's the best theme song ever. Anyway. And I'm going to talk over the music so we don't get a copyright strike.
Right? You want to see my back kick right now?
Oh, give it!
You want to see my back kick?
Give him the. What you really want? Is that what you really want? Hit him with a heat. Is that what you really want?
Call the cops.
Let's go.
Call the cops. Yep, call the cops right now.
That song's hard. You guys think You guys, you like black people.
Why is he so drunk?
Oh,
why is he so drunk?
He's coming up saying, "Oh, yo, what?" I think this is at Shauna's Walmart.
Oh, it is. Shauna's actually feeling. She's feeling Bay Cap 2 in the background.
Yeah.
You like black people. You guys are so fucking strong. Yeah. You're so fucking strong and everything.
Now watch what he does here. This is the best. At first he said, and that's the best line ever. You want to see my back kick right now?
Yeah.
Like that's the best fucking line ever. The guy with the video and the music in the back of this. Here he goes. Watch this. Now, they're showing a clip from Karate Kid.
Yeah, we're not playing that on fucking YouTube. Are you crazy right now? Or they're gonna fucking copyright our whole shit.
All right, go.
Okay, yeah, too much music on this one. But needless to say, the fucking fake Cobra Kai dude is a fucking loser.
That's the best line ever. You want to see my back kick?
His ass. That's what I want to know.
Well, then the guy. So I think I had that one uploaded twice because I found one without the music. But the
shit.
Well, again, this was passed off. But anyway, complaining is reserved for after the show when it doesn't have to be live. But the listeners don't care because the show has been full of technical anomalies anyway.
But all our shows suck anyway. So
now this one is pretty fucking bad.
Special episode of DOA Suctitude.
So, all right. So, Mikey, there's video right here that you have, but what the guy says,
we know this is about to be good.
All right. So, what the guy says, go find the video. There's a video that's better than this. Go find the one, if you would, it says Bank of America. It's got the pretext. It's got the pretext to it. So, but the guy in the Walmart, he comes up to the camera.
Hold on. You ain't got one name that.
Oh, it's not. It's on there for sure.
I'm looking at it.
There's multiple different. All right, here. Let me find this one for you.
Let me list. Do you want me to list off the other ones?
Let's not do that on the show.
Okay,
yeah,
let me just play this one.
All right, here it is right here. I got it. Let me throw it up if you don't mind. So here is the video for it. And now this lady she starts out in a Bank of America. And then somehow ends up in a Wells Fargo. But before I play this one, let me finish my context on the last one. The guy who gets talked to about the back kick by this male Karen, after the guy fake punches him and tries to do all these karate moves and do this kick, he walks up to the camera, who is the person who's taking the video, and he says, "I'm just here to buy the Pokemon game." With the biggest smile you can see through his mask. I mean, this is the most polite dude ever.
Yo, all blurs across America, stand up. Blurs, stand up.
Pokemon kick ass too. I see. Try Jesus.
All right, so this one is a little bit. This one's a little bit longer, but it's got. So this lady walks into a bank and she's going to tell you what she's there to do, and then there's another video after it that follows it right afterwards.
Play the video.
Here we go.
I've got something worse to say. The guy with the Black Lives Matter thing is here, and I'm going to film him. So this is a disgrace because everyone who my Facebook knows that that's very, very bad.
This is Karen, aka Victoria Redmall.
Can I see your mom? Sorry, can I see your mom? My mask? No, I want to see his mask. This is Wells Fargo Bank, and I wanted to see your mask.
Okay, what are you doing?
Because you're not meant to wear it in Wells Fargo. I asked nicely.
You're not meant to wear it.
Okay, but we talked about that earlier.
I understand, but you can't record in a
Okay.
Thinking she's captured an aha moment.
But he's wearing a Black Lives Matter. He's wearing that, a very dangerous organization.
And she got Trump shit on. Anyway.
Okay. Where I've been for.
Okay, so she gets booted out of the Bank of America. So what this Karen did is she walked into a bank, picked up her cell phone, starts taking a video whispering in her Australian or British accent or whatever it is. And she's decked out in Trump gear. And she says, I'm going to go get this terrorist. I'm going to get this. No, Wayne is there. He says, I'm going to go get this video So I'm going to ask our guests before we play the conclusion to this. We're just curious. Black Lives Matter, definitely a gang and a terrorist organization. No one would be allowed to wear a Black Lives Matter mask in public. Is that about how you would sum it up?
In her video, yeah, that's she thinks it's probably a terrorist group.
Yeah, I had mine on at my kids' open house today at school. So
they got about 2 more weeks before all my shit come out the woodwork. I've been trying to keep it PC, been doing like space. I got kente cloth and all kinds of like neutral shit. Got a little bit of time left.
All right, so here's the
too many Karens this week.
Here's the conclusion. So if you notice, those of you on the audio won't. She's wearing different clothing now.
She looks like she's had 4 to 5 additional Botox injections.
Yes, she went and got a threading and a lip plumping and some filler in the cheeks below the eyes there.
They'll never take care of that space between the eyebrows, though. It'd be looking mad, emaciated.
And their hands, the hands tell the tale.
Man, if they could they should just, that's where the fat need to go. Get some smooth ass hands.
Right.
Them motherfuckers
Why are your hands so veiny?
Oh, hi, I'm Margaret. No, Crip Keeper, keep them shits to yourself.
Right. Over here looking like the lady that gave Sleeping Beauty that apple.
All right, so here we go. Here we go with the conclusion to this bad boy here. Mikey, you have that up already, so you can go ahead and play it if you got it.
Ooh, look at that security guard! You about to get your ass.
Yo, you don't say nothing about her. Leave her alone. She just working.
Whoop your ass.
She's just working, man. Leave her alone.
Hold on, keep filming, mommy. Please
You can't do this in front of the bank.
You can actually. I'm actually allowed to because I've spoken to headquarters.
She wanted to show her belly button off
in the bank. I won't film in the bank.
This is a different day.
The bank is still doing the Black Lives Matter march. Still all my friends and acquaintances that have asked me what's going on with the Wells Fargo Bank right here on Parkway and New Ranch Road. The guy in the bank that works in the bank has got Black Lives Matter, which is the gang that is destroying America right now. He's got it all in his mouth. Now, the manager of the bank, this is the update. The manager of the bank, she's a lady here called Sabrina. She did make the effort. She has taken this matter up further because I had to wear my Trump stuff today, including the earrings. She's taken the matter as far as she can. Then headquarters did call me on Monday. They were extremely nice to me, and they had taken the matter to the top. From the top, it came that
from the tippy top.
A gentleman in here who is working in here wearing the Black Lives Matter mask.
So let's go down the line here.
There's so much to unpack here.
I already know. I can tell where she's from. Big House, where is she from?
Either Australia or New Zealand. I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think it's UK.
Dutch, what do you say?
I think she's from Brisbane,
Australia.
And Shana, what do you say?
Iceland, maybe.
She's English, dude. She's English as fuck. She's from either from the Midlands or she's from Kent. She has a very specific accent. She's 100% from the UK. 100%.
You think so? Okay.
100%.
I for some reason I was thinking Brisbane was near London. Is that in Australia?
That's in Australia.
Brisbane is definitely in Australia.
Okay, well I'm not an expert in geography of fucking Australia. So go
you only missed by 9,000 miles.
Our Patreon please donate so we can get this mug of geography book.
It's better than missing by 10,000 miles. This is an American history show, not a Australian history show. Go fuck yourself, Karen.
So what this needs to be, what needs to happen is there needs to be different people coming in, standing up and speaking up for America. We do not want our country destroyed. Obviously.
Yes. Our
So look at this in context. So in the beginning,
we booted your country the fuck up out of here. There was a whole war about it. She might have heard about it. We got rid of England. Our country. No, it's us country. You're not part of us. You're part of UK.
Maybe she's a naturalized citizen.
Maybe she should take her ass over there with her complaints. Boris Johnson's waiting on her.
So she starts out in Bank of America on day one, and somehow go fuck yourself, and somehow ends up at a Wells Fargo, again, purposely wearing as much Trump stuff as possible. And then says that she can't wear her Trump mask because she gets complaints. So it's okay for her to attack Black Lives Matter as if they're somehow the same thing.
Pick one more video out of the list you sent me, and then I have a Karen story, and then we got to get to the humidor, and we got to get out of here because Shauna's got to go.
Okay, so which one do we want to do?
All right, here hairdresser. Let's do hairdresser.
Oh, you know what?
The hairdresser I think I've seen this one. I think I've seen this one. I love this one.
Well, if we didn't have so many tangents.
That's the show, bro. This is perfect.
Of our show.
This is perfect. This is one of my favorite Karen clips. And then I have an epic Karen story that happened just this week. Let me fresh. This is free Shavaka.
Fresh Karen's on deck.
All right, here we go. This is and my girl Shana is getting her cosmetology license. Ooh, have you seen this?
Okay, yeah, I love this one.
Yeah, this is a classic.
Robin, you need to be more trusting. But it's me. I would never do anything to make you uncomfortable.
All right, pause it real quick so we can give a little context, will you?
Oh yeah,
give a little context.
Let Shana do it. Shana, you
go ahead, Shana.
Get to work. Damn.
Okay, so this hairstylist is doing this Karen's hair, and if I remember correctly, this hairstylist is training this other hairstylist to eventually do what she's doing. And I think she introduced the trainee to Karen, and Karen was like, "No, I don't want her doing my hair."
Why do you think? Because
I think she goes on to say something
she
subliminal and a little racist. I think I don't remember.
Yeah, the woman who she's training, I would say is Hispanic. I can't really tell. It's kind of a small, but that would be my guess is that she's a Hispanic woman.
She looks Asian to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go. It could very well be. Go ahead.
Well, you're supposed to be what you're supposed to do. Oh, not in this room. I'm the boss here, Robin.
Oh, Robin.
Nope, but I pay her, so she does what I say. And you want to leave? Well, if you don't get my hair. You have your color on, and you want to talk to me like that? Yeah. Robin! Sure. Robin, she's my assistant. She got us hair. I'm not cheating in my hair. Robin, Robin, don't talk to me that way. You can go. No, you're not going to talk to me that way. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. I have to keep pausing it because we're going to get fucking so many claims on this video. Grandma Karen. Gertrude is very upset, and she wanted to let the boss of the establishment know that she would only give her money to her and not to that other girl.
I know so many people in my life, my mother-in-law, who would absolutely do this, and not all of them are white, which is odd.
So it's not odd.
It's not odd.
Go ahead, and then I'll go right after.
But like I know so many people who would be like, let's just say this Hispanic person who I'm thinking of is having her hair done, and then she probably wouldn't be against another Hispanic woman, but an Asian or African American woman is about to do their, oh, we're going to hand you off to this person. I would not be shocked if a lot of people would react just like that, and they all would, to the last dollar, say, "Oh, I'm not racist. I'm just comfortable with you."
So don't you love that? Don't you love that cover?
So
cover that they use.
So it kind of got lost because
comfort, not race.
There's like some. I remember watching the original video. The audio's kind of been tweaked with maybe to like fuck up the algorithm so people don't get in trouble, but it's a lot clearer on the OG. she is disparaging the young lady who is trying to work on her hair. The boss had to come in and do the hair. She said, I'll only let you do my hair. So while the boss is doing her hair, while the young lady is sitting right beside her, she's about 5 feet, 6 feet behind her, sitting on the sofa, and she's continuing the shit talking about the employee who she refused to let do her hair.
She's almost crying.
She's so
I want her to do my hair.
So homegirl who owns the place is younger than both the assistant and the lady getting her hair done. She's like, Robin, that's what you keep hearing, because she's like, I can't believe you're talking like this. Robin, that's my assistant. She does what I tell her to do. And I pay her. You pay me and I pay her. All the money goes to me and I pay her. Like, she's trying to reassure her that, look, you trust me. This is my establishment. I would never put you in front of somebody or put your hair under the care of somebody who I didn't think was competent or able. And we go on.
You're not going to talk to me disrespectfully. And you don't either. I'm going to do my hair. I have mine too. Right. And just relax. Take it back. I will. Take it back. Robin, you can't talk to people like that and think that people are just going to do whatever you say. I came to get my hair. I know. And I am running a full-blown business and I'm training her. Wait, really? Honestly, Robin, if you don't want to hear me out and get to the resolution of this, you can leave with half your color on. Are you?
Whoa!
Okay.
Trying to get froggish.
And now Karen, old Karen Trude, has pump faked a punch at the young lady who owns the establishment.
I want Shauna. This is your field, right? So
Shauna, we're bringing you full screen on this one.
All right, this is your parting shots at Dig on America, and thank you again so much. Give us the rundown on. I know you've seen stuff like this before. How did this girl handle it? Number one, and number two, what would you have done?
Oh, whoa! There you go.
You say that again.
She's definitely better than me. I know she's an old woman, but I would have socked her in the face after she did that to me. I'm very quick with reactions, and I grew up in an abusive household, so if somebody pump fakes
Warning
me,
to your husband. She's very quick with reactions. Just take that note, sir. You're defending our country.
He knows.
But be careful in the kitchen.
How dare you cast aspersions on their relationship? He know what he got at home. That's why he got her at home. He want a woman good with her hands.
But
take care of some shit.
She dealt with it pretty fairly. I congratulate her for not hitting her back or throwing the dye all over her
face.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If you flex at me, you might catch a reflex back.
You might catch a reflex. You might catch a reflex.
I personally think that she was honestly a little bit slow to call her out with vigor. Like she was almost like, oh my gosh, you can't say that type of thing, and trying to sweep it.
I think that she was a little shocked. I think that this is a woman whose hair she's done for a while, and she didn't think that she was that type of person. And now she's seeing the covers pulled back off this.
Ooh, don't pull back the covers. You let all the cold air in.
I'm telling you.
We're almost done.
Yeah, that's that's really.
Robin, get the fuck out.
Get out. Right, there we go. And let's go back to the pump fake, and then
let's see that pump fake again.
If you want to out and get to the resolution of this, you can leave with half your color on. Are you gonna fucking hit me? Robin, get the fuck out. Oh my God, I do not have a scene in my business. You just almost just hit me, and you know what? It's on camera. Robin, you didn't? Oh, get out. Here, let me get this one. Ew, Robin, that was fucking disgusting. You just made me waste products.
Get your ass out.
She just spoke to me and she just saw that. Robin, I'm just having. I apologize. I'm having a lot of stress in my life.
Oh, I apologize. All right. Stop.
I'm having a lot of stress in my life.
That justifies me doing what I do, is because I have stress. You don't
I'm
understand.
so stressed.
That was like the girl laying down and crying. Like, all right, so I
victim.
know.
I'm
yes,
passing
exactly.
out. It'll take 30 seconds.
I know that Mikey said that was it, and I'm not. So I won't show you this whole next one, but this particular one though, I have to show for at least a second because this one is insane. So I don't know if you guys have seen this one. This lady, watch what she does. She's yelling at people about their dog not being on a leash.
I'm just waiting for him to come by. And which country should I go back to, Karen? Huh? Say it. Now cat got your tongue? Cat got my tongue? Oh, yeah? Really? Yeah. Edit it out. Go ahead, edit. Edit what out? Come on, puppy. What about no? Come on.
Damn.
Okay, so this lady, this went on, and this lady, by the way, is a serial Karen. There is 9 or there's like seriously, there's like 4 different videos of this person.
That's serial Karen.
There are a lot. Listen, there are a lot of serial Karens who are in multiple Karen videos. There's one lady who does like this chick. She's the worst. We'll maybe show it.
Oh my god, I remember her.
But this lady tried to kill these people's dogs by having it run into the fucking street. You're a fucking monster.
Do y'all remember OG Karen who was mad at the people having a barbecue?
Oh yeah.
And she was sitting there on her phone, and then she became a meme, and then she's like, "This is harassment." I'm like, "Yo, yo."
All right, Shauna, your thoughts on the dog lady, and then we know you got to get out, and you're on the East Coast, and we thank you for coming on. But so your thoughts, and then we'll find out where people can follow you.
Hey, you're a real one. Thank you for hanging out with us.
You are.
You're
on the show
East
forever.
Coast.
You're on the show forever. So whether you like it or not, you're fucked. Anyway,
hey, got you.
Tell your husband don't fuck up because with Chicago people come right out.
Stop! We don't want that energy out.
Right,
out.
You under Big House protection now.
Oh,
okay, that's Big Brother,
bro. We not trying to, sir. We don't want no smoke. I apologize to my co-host.
Serve your country and love your wife. Don't you know?
He knows.
Don't mess with our voiceover girl.
Bro, we don't want, sir, we want no smoke. Your wife is lovely.
Mikey don't want no smoke.
No, Mikey don't want the smoke. I want the smoke. I'm coming for the smoke, but only if you need the smoke.
Yeah.
No, the husband gonna come straight after me because y'all fucking words. I didn't say nothing.
Because he's seen them noodle arms. He know to go to the weak one first.
Mikey is wiry.
Noodle.
I'm just playing.
Mikey's wiry.
Hold on. We gonna clear up something real quick. Dutch.
Yes.
Try Jesus. Don't try me.
Hey, hold on.
Because I throw
Mikey,
hands.
hold on. Mikey, do you want to see my back kick?
Oh shit. Oh shit.
You ready to go night-night? You ready to go night-night?
All right, so Shauna.
I've been skinny a long time. I've had to learn to fight people bigger than me.
All right.
Try Jesus.
Give our girl thank you. All right, there she is.
There she
Shauna,
is.
Thank you for coming on. This is our voiceover girl from now until the
voiceover artist.
Wow.
Voiceover artist, right? So you are a professional voiceover artist.
You are a professional now because you.
Let me put that in my resume.
Yeah, you're a professional voice artist.
We're gonna get
you are
a
now.
VOAG card, a voiceover Actors Guild card.
Did we send her a shirt?
Yes.
Okay.
She hasn't gotten it yet, but she has a shirt on the way. So
perfect.
Tell the people where they can find you, where they can follow you, and when you're going and give us an exclusive to the next time that when you quit the job at right?
You can find me at Shana Blackwell on literally every platform. I think on Instagram there's 2 L's in the first half of my last name. And I will definitely record it when I do quit Ulta. Somebody is going to push me to the edge, especially the white women that like to return things 90 days past the
my God.
time frame.
Alrighty.
Does that work for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna send you a follow on Twitter because we need to have more conversations because you're awesome. You real people.
100%.
I got people
100%.
And
I
you
got
dealt with
people down in
us.
Delaware. So that's awesome. All right. Can I do my Karen story before we go to the humidor?
Yes, you got enough cigar. You got a couple of inches of cigar left. Pause. To go
Big pause. Let me
you got a
pause.
couple inches of cigar there. So
again, fucking. So I'm at work. Things are going shittily because no one wants to work in retail when it's COVID and the pay isn't great and people are fucking agitated. And guess what? In Chicagoland, it just got hot. And whenever it gets hot, every customer is a fucking asshole. It just happens. We plan for it. I warn all my people. You're gonna get yelled at for the next few weeks. That's not your fault. It's because it's hot outside and people don't know how to channel their frustration into things that they can actually do something about. They're just gonna yell at you. So a lady comes up. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. I'm one of those middle management types. I say, okay. You have hit me with a lot of problems, all to solve at once. So I'm going to take care of this one, and I'm fixing this thing. And she's still ranting. She's still pissed. And this was wrong. And this person, they should have known better to have done this. I'm like, okay.
Shauna's nodding approval the whole time.
She know.
Sounds familiar.
I'm working on this. I'm working on that. I'm getting all of her shit together. In the middle of me solving problem 86 out of 445, you need to look at me when I'm talking to you. That is disrespectful. Who do you think you? I have been teaching people for a long time, and you need to make eye contact. Oh, excuse you. Don't say another word to me. I was just saying, oh no. I'm not asking you to stop talking. I'm telling you, don't say anything else to me. Store director, come to the service desk right now. Service sector, come to the... You can talk to him. I'll work on this, but you can talk to him. You're not going to talk to me like that. Clutch the pearls. She was flabbergasted. And this is something I have done for years, and it has been very bad as of late. So if you're going into a retail store and something hasn't gone your way, calmly ask for the manager, calmly talk to the middle manager, the assistant manager, whatever, who's in charge. Don't try me. I don't make enough to give a fuck about how your experience was. I'll help you. But goddamn, don't get disrespectful. I ain't got tenure at this fucking position. You will find out some things about yourself that you didn't know that your friends didn't tell you. I tell you. Your fucking left eye is lazy, bitch. Don't say shit to me.
Looking over there.
Where are you at? You over here or you over there? Where you at? I don't get paid enough to give a fuck about your self-esteem.
Shauna, give him an A. I sure you got a few amens for him.
Amen.
Thank you.
I heard that.
She was older. It was hot. She's probably dehydrated.
Oh my.
People get confused. I get it. It can be a frustrating thing. Let me help you. But don't ever in your life. And this is a public service announcement for everyone listening. Do not tell a retail worker you need to look at me in my face when I'm talking to you because that's disrespectful. Again, if you've ever said it in the past, go back and say, I'm sorry. If you thought about saying it later, don't do it. It's disrespectful and you might catch hot hands. Because if I was
about saying it, you wake up and you go to the store and tell them to stop that. I'm sorry.
So if I was a 6-year-old woman and she said that shit to me, she might have caught a hot one right over the top of that counter. She might have caught one. But I can't do it because, I'm
Because you're a 59-year-old woman.
I'm African American and dead fucking sexy, and it just wouldn't go with my look.
Absolutely, that's what I was thinking too.
But so just know there is a limit to everyone's patience. Everyone has been working in retail, especially. We have been working very hard to keep you all safe, to keep you all satisfied, to keep your refrigerator full, to make sure Jimmy has the exact fruit snacks that he really, really loves. I ordered them special for you.
I like blueberry, Dad.
We've been working our fucking asses off. And let me tell you, the companies, the corps, have not been taking care of us. And we're under a lot of stress. You don't want to be that last straw on the camel's back. So just go in, get whatever the fuck you can buy at the store, and get the fuck out. And don't complain about it. Because if you complain about it to us,
and go,
who's been working 50, 60 plus hours a week for the last year and a half, we ain't got no patience left. That's the one thing out of stock for all retail workers is fucking patience. Don't try us. Try Jesus. Don't try me. Because I throw hands.
Hands, baby.
Fuck around with me. It's gonna be consequences and repercussions.
Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen from Brother Haas?
I said yay, man.
Can I get an amen?
Hey, get around the back. Get around the back with that offering plate.
Can I get an amen from Sister Shana, who coming in from another congregation?
Yeah. She's a visitor in the house of God tonight.
Amen.
The Dutch. Can I get an amen from Brother Dutch?
I said amen.
Yes.
I will
We have been verified by the Caucasian consented.
I will get on fucking Instacart in 32 hours after cussing you the fuck out. Don't try it. We're ready.
All right. Humidor.
We're ready.
All
it
righty.
is time for all of us to take a deep breath.
And Shana, if you need to jump off, you can. But if you want to stay on for the cigar review, you are more than welcome to do so. So.
And thank you, Shana. You're the best.
I know it's very late where you are at.
Yeah, I think it's 1 now.
Yeah. It's a
do you want to sign off?
It's like 9 o'clock.
All right. Do you sign off? Do you think?
Yeah, tell us what
this is my TikTok.
This is find you and
yeah. She already told us that, but
let's have it in her voice. Let the people. They don't listen to us. They'll listen to her.
Hey, I got a request. Shana.
Okay.
Shana. Sign off and fuck all of us like you fucked them motherfuckers. That's what I want.
That is perfect. Yes, tell Dig on America where.
So fuck you, Haas.
Yes. Fuck you, Haas. Fuck you, Dutch.
Black motherfucker.
Yes, do it.
Fuck you,
Go.
Mikey, you wiry bastard.
All right, my name is Shana Blackwell, and I'm just coming on here to say, fuck that big old bald head man, Big Haas, that bobblehead looking ass Jason Dutch in that.
I lost weight.
14-year-old stuck in a 20-year-old's body, Mikey.
Yes.
And fuck Dig on America.
Shana, you killed it. I will send you the money in the AM. Make sure you follow me back on Twitter so that I can get you your fucking cash. That was mint.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
Love it.
Thank you.
It.
Oh,
hey,
thank
be
you guys
safe
for
and have a
having
great
me.
night, okay? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming. Oh man.
Oh my God. My week has been made, man. I've been fucked off by a fucking 36 million hit fucking
a 20-year-old and a 14-year-old's body, a weird balding dude and a bobblehead.
She roasted the shit out of us. Yo, dude. should we do that? should we have like a roast session so people can roast us? Because that shit's funny to me.
That would be
I'm
great.
in.
I have thick skin. I've been roasted my whole life.
Same. I've been roasting people for so long. I gotta be able to.
The first person you have to laugh at is yourself. So I'm all for it.
Man, let's get into this goddamn humidor.
Welcome to the Humidor with Big Haas. Find out what Haas is puffing and drinking tonight. If you try his suggestion and you die, that is natural selection. And the DOA podcast is not responsible for you being weak fucking sauce. So now, the one, the only, Big Haas.
What you smoking on, you bald fuck?
Yo,
this bald motherfucker right here.
What do you got for us, Four Eyes?
This bald motherfucker right here. This bald motherfucker right here.
Right here, though.
I got the
you pint-sized Terry Crews.
Hold on. I got the let me straighten it out.
Yo, you heard what he just said to you, bro? I wouldn't take that.
I heard him. That's all right.
I wouldn't take that shit.
CAO Italia on deck tonight.
Looking like Terry Tate's leg.
That's funny. So I'm smoking on the CAO Italia tonight.
You have not had a CAO for a long time. You used to have those all the time.
Man, I'm trying to give some variety. And hey, guess what? What I'm actually about to do is I'm about to place an order with a lot of black-owned cigar companies that are out there that are phenomenal. So you'll see a lot of black-owned stuff. And if you're trying to support black-owned businesses and you smoke cigars, I'm gonna have a lot on in the next few weeks after I get these shipments in. But today it's a CAO Italia. Now I've had this cigar before, but I've never reviewed it. And unfortunately,
where's our care package, CAO? It's only been 2 years.
Yeah, this is true. Everything.
Hold on, Haas. CAO, you're officially on notice. My man has given you so much free publicity and advertising. Now
they make great cigars too.
And now I'm on your ass. Because even when I was a listener, I knew about CAO cigars only because of Haas's Humidor. I will be reaching out to you guys from an official capacity from the DOA podcast very soon.
Karen is coming for you, right. CAO.
No,
this wouldn't be a problem. This wouldn't be a problem if they didn't reach out to us.
Yes, and say they was going to do some things.
Thank us for the review.
Yeah.
Say we wish we could sponsor the segment, but we can't because it's tobacco, which I get.
Yeah.
And say we're going to send you a care package. What's the address? Mm-hmm.
Hey, we will not be ignored. Anyway, I'm rocking the CAO Italia tonight, which is a beautiful cigar. I've had it before. Unfortunately, everything in my humidor, this is a first in a very long time. Everything in my humidor I've had before, but I have not reviewed the Italia, I don't believe. If I'm wrong, it's probably back in the early days of the VFU days, but this cigar is amazing. It is a medium full cigar, maybe leaning a little bit more towards the full side. So you want to make sure that you have something to eat. I had I made some chicken thighs over the weekend. I had some rice and some broccoli here that I've been kind of munching on because I changed my workout program. So I'm extra hungry for some reason. Well, I know why. Whenever you change, you get hungrier because your metabolism is going haywire for a little while. But anyway, this cigar is amazing. Okay. I'm smoking on the Robusto. So I'm glad it's a slow burner. It's a very slow burner. And I'm glad because we've been on for what, 2.5 hours? Almost 2 hours. And the Robusto, I still have 1.5 inches left. Pause.
All
right. The wrapper is a Habano Maduro. The origin is Honduras. Okay, but the fillers are Italian, Dutch,
Nicaraguan.
I'm not being part of this fucking segment ever fucking again. I've been fucking snubbed for 15 weeks in a row. This is some fucking bullshit.
Do you have any way to say Peruvian?
Peruvian. No.
And Peruvian.
It's Peruvian.
Okay, those are the fillers. All right, so the binder and wrap, the wrappers are Honduran.
Honduras.
Yes.
Let me get hey, can I advocate for, can I get everywhere else that isn't fucking Nicaragua? Because Nicaragua is 60% of them.
Yes.
So can I get all the rest of them?
Nicaragua is really hot right now as far
You would think
as
that Dominican would be,
and you know
more
something.
popular.
There was a time that Dominican was really hot, and it's coming back. It's coming back, but it's just a matter of, you know, I just pick cigars and I take flyers, and most of them seem to come from Nicaragua right now.
So that's fine, but Dutch gets all the Nicaragua.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
get everything else.
I'll
give you
because
a lot of times
I've been on first base for like 88 innings.
Yes,
this shit's annoying.
Well, you'll see some Honduran, you'll hear some Peruvian, you'll hear some Mexican, you get some San Andres.
Mexico.
Yes,
San Andres.
Now, these particular tobaccos are actually grown in for the Italian filler are grown in the Benevento region of Italy.
Italiano.
And they have a little bit of sweetness on them, which is cool, but they're backed by a little earthiness. And I was drinking something earlier that almost got me fucked up. I was drinking the rest of my Leblon Sayasha rum, and I was going to drink it straight on the rocks. And no, I didn't want to be like that because I'd have been in the bag right now. So I put some Canada Dry, 0 sugar, ginger ale with lemonade in it.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good, and it brought out the sweetness that they're talking about from the Italian filler. So that sweetness came out a little bit more, and it muted the earthiness. But then I switched to Summer Shandy from Liney's, and now I'm getting a lot more earthiness and some of the molasses and brown sugar and a little bit of the cream from the cigar. Now, if you see here,
that ash though.
The ash is, you know what? I flicked it with my finger. So that's why it's like that. But if you can see, it's like you see the nice sheen on the chocolate covered, the chocolate wrapper there.
Look like somebody put some canola oil on that before.
Right, little Pond's cold cream on there, and it's got some veinage to it, but it's not thick. It's not thick raised veins like other cigars I've had. It's very smooth. It's still a smooth cigar, even though it's got some veinage to it. Okay. Now, as far as a cut, if you see there, what I used was a matchstick. Okay. I used a matchstick.
Good job, Hellboy.
And just punched the cigar 3 times across. You see? And it creates a great, and by doing it 3 times, it improves the draw, but it lessens the chances of you damaging the cap.
Hey, Dutch.
Especially if you're gentle with it.
Hey, Dutch, you know what 3 is, right? The 3 is the triangle. And the triangle is a sign of the fucking Illuminati, bro. Sounds like.
But it's straight across.
And they're in Brisbane.
But they're straight across.
Hit the thing. Hit the thing. Get Scully and Mulder out here right now. Scully and Mulder. I need it.
So, when I do the Summer Shandy, which is
Have you lost your damn mind?
Summer Shandy, if you haven't had Summer Shandy, what the fuck are you doing if you're a beer drinker? But the Summer Shandy.
Hey, yo. Shout out that beer that you gave me the other day.
Oh,
that shit was you got the fucking decanter.
No, it's upstairs in the dishwasher.
Damn, bro, that shit was good though.
So as I wasn't here last week because I was on vacation,
Sorta.
Okay, and I was in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, in a outside of a little on Chicago.
Training to be a farmer, apparently.
No,
a shepherd.
That's actually when I came back. But in the town next to Chicago Lake, where our cottage is, and I'm giving out a lot of personal information here. There's a town called Alpha. Okay, and it's a small. I mean, it doesn't even have a blinking yellow light. It's just you're in it. It's like now entering, leaving Alpha, but they have a microbrewery. Okay,
right.
And at the microbrewery, they have a beer that I brought home in a little decant, little cake, little thing,
like a thermos looking joint. It's like like one of them like fitness water bottle joints.
Yes, and I got the Naughty Redhead. That's the name of that, and it's Alpha Michigan Brewing Company, and it is that Naughty Redhead. And they have about 12 different brews that they do, and I had about 11 of them. So I was almost drunk before I just taste tested. But the Naughty Redhead, I brought that home, and I got to figure out how I can order it and get it down here because it's that good.
Bro, if you ride with me in the Mini, we can go do that shit. We can make that round trip.
It's about a 6.5 hour drive.
Shit, not in the Mini.
I'm just saying, well, it's 6.5 hours if it's me, my wife, and all the kids. If it's me by myself, I've gotten back from there by myself in 5.5 hours.
That's what I'm saying. We'll take the truck with the subs in it. We can just fucking vibe out.
Right. But back to the cigar.
Yes.
The current one, the CAO Italia. I paired it with the Summer Shandy on the second half of the podcast, and it brings out the earthiness. It brings out the molasses and brown sugar. And there's a hint of chocolatiness. And I think that could be a little bit of molasses or whatever. But it's a great, great, great cigar. It comes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different Vitolas. Okay. Like I said, I have the Robusto, which is 5-inch by 56 ring gauge. So it's a pretty thick one. You know, not very long, but it's thick, but it's a pause. But it's a slow burn. Okay.
Double pause.
And
it's a usher.
Yeah. Let it burn.
Let it burn.
And the great thing is, this cigar was rated 92 by Cigar Aficionado. Okay. So that's a very high rating.
That is up there.
And this is what I talk about for my cigar smokers. My cigar smokers know if you're thinking about getting into cigars, this is very important to remember. The price point on this cigar, even though it's a 92 rated cigar, you can get 20 Robustos for about 115, 120 bucks. Okay? So always, always, always remember the price of the cigar, excuse me, is not always indicative of the quality of the cigar. There's some $30 cigars that I wouldn't smoke them if you gave them to me. Okay. But there's some $8, $6, $7, $8 cigars that are amazing, amazing cigars. So on the leaf meter, I give this a 4.5. No, you know what? I'm being generous. I give it a 4.35.
I have the pleasure not to introduce who I believe is
one of the most baddest motherfuckers in the world.
4.35. If you want the sweetness, then pair it with something mixed that's kind of sweet or something that has a little sweetness on it. But if you want that bitterness, this would go really good if you want that earth, and if you want that dark kind of chocolatey taste and experience, then I'd pair it with even an IPA or something like that.
What about like a 12-year like whiskey, like an Irish whiskey?
That would bring out, in my estimation and what I feel, that would bring out a lot more of the brown sugar and hey,
you gotta read it. You gotta read it for the audio.
Mr. Haas,
Wait. Who said it?
Google Eats. And I hope this is the real fucking Google Eats, and they really doing this. Don't play with my emotions.
It really is, though.
It says, Mr. Haas, your order of naughty redhead has shipped. You may also be interested in a bad brunette.
Or a bald brunette.
Send pics.
Let me check the ratings on that.
if you really gonna send that, I will definitely accept it with much gratitude, because that naughty redhead. I should have got the growler. Remember we were talking about the growler last night, Mike?
He didn't want to get the growler.
I didn't want to get the
I
growler.
don't know. I only had a little bit.
And now I'm regretting it, because I wasn't
growler
sure.
is always the best.
I wasn't sure how much, and if y'all don't know, a growler is like 64 ounces. It comes in a big, beautiful.
It's a large container
bottle.
of alcohol, of beer.
Yeah, and it has the like vacuum, like you reseal it and it seals down nice. But I was like, I don't want to spend that much, because I taste tested and I thought it was good, but I wasn't sure. And now I'm like, damn, I should have spent the money. But
we're gonna go back.
4.35. It's very versatile. It's a medium full, so I would probably have something, at least something light or medium to eat with it, especially if you're a beginner. But this is a great cigar. You can smoke a 92 rated cigar and it won't punch your pockets like like you would think you would for a cigar of this quality. I didn't have to really relight it much. I just touched the edges to fix the burn line a little bit. And that's why I downgraded it some. And the wrapper it feels a little thin, like little more papery than I would like. And that just might be because of how the wrapper is grown and everything, the Habano Maduro wrapper, and how.
So
how
if it's a growing wrapper, it can't be called Lil anymore.
It's a bunch. I mean, it's a bunch of people. It's a bunch.
You gotta get on dad jokes, man. You got to get yourself on dad jokes. We're gonna work on getting you on dad jokes.
Oh, please do not show him dad jokes. It'll be the most insufferable thing in my entire life.
Then definitely get me on there.
Great cigar. What I will say about the Summer Shandy, it has a little bit of lemon on it, and that comes out a little bit, and it brings out a little citrus, the fruity citrus of the cigar. There's a little bit of fruity citrus that you will get as well. Okay.
A little bit of fruity citrusness.
Yes. Really good.
All right.
Well, then you're a punch. There's three of you. Three punches.
We are definitely that. Mikey, you have something to say. Mike, what day is it, Mike?
Oh, shit. We burping on screen.
Hell yeah, because my throat is finally back to normal. I almost died, Haas. You weren't here to save my life. I almost perished on air. Well, right before on air.
Ain't nothing like a kernel of rice in the Eustachian tube.
Oh my God, dude. Like my throat has been fucked this entire time, but I feel better now. And
right for the end of the show.
Right. Also, what makes me feel better is when I go on to patreon.com/digonamerica and I see that we have new Patreon supporters. That makes me feel nice. I likes that shit. I appreciates that shit. And Weez does. And if you want to make us feel warm and fuzzy and feel like we're not just screaming into the void, by all means, go to patreon.com/digonamerica and throw us a couple bucks.
If you don't, Shana will curse you out.
Well, I think if you want us to continually find and pay people as Excalibur as fucking Shana, by all means go to the Patreon, because I think that's worth the year.
I got some.
Yeah.
Do you want Shana to fuck you? Subscribe to Patreon.
What?
And I'm saying to say fuck you. Like she
oh
said.
my God, Hans, what are you saying?
Pause.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Pause.
Oh my God.
Sorry. Do you want Shana to insult you on Dig on America podcast? Subscribe to your Patreon, and you will
God
get
in heaven.
You will get a shout out from Shana saying "fuck you."
So let me just give a quick shout out to our Patreon supporters we have thus far.
Came out bad. Pause.
That was bad, bro. That was like even for you, that was bad.
That was bad. That was bad.
And
I'm
you're
sorry.
bad.
Thank you, Big Bam Ass. Thank you, Tons of Mice. And Tons of Mice is first on my list. Tons of Mice, Jinamiyu, Blake, Bill, and we got Paula and Jock and Nerd. All of our loyal Jock and Nerd. All of our loyal Patreon supporters. Thank you so much. Every little dollar counts, and all of that helps us recoup costs for things that we spend way too much money on. And once we hit our $100 goal, we will be able to spend 1/3 of that. We have said it out loud enough times that once we hit $100 on Patreon, 33 of those dollars, 34 of those dollars are going to a list of charities that we have designated before. And if you guys want to vote on which charities those are, by all means, go to our Patreon. But the John Ritter Foundation, Wounded Warrior, the Homie Project, Doctors Without Borders, we have a bunch of great foundations that we'd love to give money to, but we would like to crowdfund this as opposed to it coming from our own pocket. So let's us as a Dig on America community take care of other people. And on that bombshell, I'm done talking.
Yeah, JJ Watt did it and was crowned a hero. So let that sink in. All right. Well, there we go. That was a fun show, despite the massive audio and video issues that we had today. Hopefully we will clean those up for next week, though it is a bit like it almost makes me feel a little bit reminiscent, nostalgic of the old Voice from the Underground early days, because that was a fiasco week to week to week. We've been lucky lately, but oh well. So we'll see you next week with the new intro and back to some history. So Big Haas, take it home.
Hey.
Take it home, Karen.
Okay, so
I got one thing to say after Haas, and then we can go home.
All right, and hopefully it's lighter than what I'm about to talk about.
Oh shit!
All right, so
you want me to go first?
No. I want you to come in and say.
My eyes, bro. Your watch, bro.
So, in the last 5 days, I've lost 4 people.
Oh shit!
3 of them to COVID. And this isn't a talk about COVID and getting vaccinated and all that stuff, but it's to talk about, the message I want to convey in closing is please, give the flowers to the people you care about while they're here. All right. It's too late to say it at their funeral. Say it now. Tell them you care about them now. If you've got somebody that was a friend or whatever, and y'all had beef and y'all fell out, and it's like petty ass beef, and it ain't like he or she got with your spouse or something like that. Dead that shit. You know that you still care about that person. Make peace with that person. I'm not saying you got to be Facebook friends and follow them on Instagram and stuff, but hit that person up and say, hey, you know what? I care about you and I want to see you do well. And I just want you to know that, you mean something in my life, because number one, you never know where that person is and how much they might need to hear that at that time, a positive word. And number two, God forbid they end up leaving this earth and you haven't had a chance to tell them, you know what, whatever we argued about, sometimes you don't even remember. Whatever we argued about before, that's dead, because our friendship means more than that. And our friendship might not look the same as it used to, but I just know that I care about you. I had a guy, one of my homies, I actually for a little while yesterday, I was worried that he might have passed. He had COVID. And a few days ago, we were talking, and he was saying how he felt like he might go ahead and expire on his bathroom floor. Okay, so big shout out to my boy Aaron Crute on recovering a little bit and continue on that road, man. I love you, brother. And just those people that matter to you in your life, you got to let them know now. And I know sometimes it's hard to pick up the phone. You let other stuff get in the way. But send that text. Make that phone call. Make the little Facebook Messenger reach out and just let people know that you care about them, that you're thinking about them, and that you're there for them in some capacity if they need you. Okay? That's all I got to say, because I lost my man that just passed. He made these cups and decanters. And I just got it a few weeks ago, and I was just telling him how much I loved him. And I was just talking to him about how great they were and everything. And now he's gone. And the one saving grace is that I reached back out to him and was like, Frat, these cups are great. These whiskey glasses are great. The decanter is great. I love it so much. Thank you so much, Frat. And talking to him and just having general discussion. And if I hadn't done that, I feel like, man, I meant to reach out to that dude and I didn't do it. But I'm so glad that I did it. It makes me feel like he knows how much I appreciated what he did for me, you know? And I think that's super important, because you never know what people are going through. This man had a transplant last week and he's gone. And it's just like that. Live exuberantly, everybody. Live exuberantly. Don't hold back, because you don't know what second is going to be your last one. Do not hold back in life.
Well said.
I wish we could end, but now I've shed a few tears because I lost one of my closest friends, and who taught me everything about producing, who taught me everything about OBS, who taught me everything about internet streaming shit, the day after Christmas. And that was a rough time. I think I actually missed a show, which was the first time I've ever missed a show on here. Haas, you're 100% right. Big Haas, Dutch, I love you guys. Y'all are my brothers. We are. This is a beautiful thing that we're doing here. It's a beautiful thing that we've created. We bicker and we piss and we moan, but I will go to the mat for any of you. Y'all are important to me. Our show is fucking fantastic, and anyone who thinks otherwise is stupid, deaf, or blind.
And Shana will tell them fuck you for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. I'm glad to be in such great company. You guys are excellent. You're gentlemen of honor. You might be misguided on a topic or two, but that makes for a good show that day. But I don't have to worry about your intentions at the end of the day. And you are upstanding gentlemen, and being the junior correspondent on every episode, because I'm the baby in the group. Not once have I been treated like I was lesser than because I was younger. And that's always been important to me. I've always noticed it, and I've always appreciated it, but I've never said it. So thank you guys. Thank you, Voice from the Underground. Thank you, Dig on America. Thank you guys for giving me a chance to spread my wings and be my own person on here without being treated like some idiot child on the show. You know what I mean? So I love you guys. I love the show, and thank you both for letting me be here.
Love you, brother.
Thank you. You're a valued asset to our show.
Yes, I'm just a valued ass. Though I did
what little bit there is.
Yeah, well, I don't but I don't pimp out our guests though either.
How you bringing up old shit?
Okay, Ralph Northam. But yeah, I'll just like I think
At least you
Pops
didn't
probably
go
saw.
Gates on me.
I put no, you're not that bad. But like you saw the post that I put on Facebook back 2 weeks ago when I lost my buddy Jed. I think you knew Jed also in some way. I don't remember. But you know, I put a similar post to what you just said on Facebook back on the 24th. And you know, it's just about reaching out to people because, you know, there's he had called me 2 days before he died in July. But I was too busy.
Yeah, you had me
Right.
fucking tearing up at work. I had to close Facebook.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't read this right now.
I'm like, I'm gonna see this dude next weekend. I was too busy. Right. And like it was, so I texted him back, but I didn't just blow him off. But you know, I was literally on my way driving from California to Chicago. And that happened. So, you know, I'm not the victim here. His kids and wife are.
Right.
But it just shows what you just said, you know, kind of resonates with what I was thinking a couple of weeks ago. So
I'm finding the post because it's actually beautifully written. Like, you're really kind of not a great writer. But that post was, it struck me. It really, really, really struck me. And I'm trying to find it for you.
He loves
here it is.
Singing our praises and then throwing an insult afterwards.
I give you a hug and then I turn it into a German suplex where I just and then I smash your neck against the mat. I'm pretty the 23rd, right? Okay, this is it.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure this is it. And I'm gonna read this. Jason, just chill for a second. 1 year ago today, in fact, this very hour, Melissa and I got the kids into a rental van and started to drive to California to Chicago to see family and friends. COVID kept us from flying. After driving all night, my phone started to ring early in the AM while in New Mexico. It happened to be Melissa's birthday, so that was not odd. I ignored the first few. One was from person, but I figured she was calling to arrange so-and-so to visit the next day, as she normally does to hang with her daughter. Then another call from so-and-so, which I missed. It rang again. It was so-and-so, an old friend. I'm so-and-soing all of the tag names here. I figured she heard I was coming to town and was checking out what was up, since we didn't talk as much as we had because I'm an asshole sometimes. She wasn't. She told me our friend, her brother, our brother, Jed, had passed away overnight. I was literally going to see him to hang out with him in a couple of days, as Jed had lost his brother Tony only 2 weeks prior, but I didn't get to. 3 amazing kids lost their dad. A grandchild lost a grandpa who adored her. My sister, by another mother, so-and-so, lost the love of their life. I never speak on this much because it's not about me. I'm now, because I think about letting those calls pass by. Sure, I was tired. I just drove like 11 hours, but still, how many times did I miss calls in the weeks prior? Jed himself called me a few days before, and I was too busy, so I texted him back instead. It was my last chance to hear my brother's voice. Jed pretended to be an abrasive person, but was one of the most caring individuals I knew. He always had my back, but I was busy. I still do this dumb shit today. I need to do better because I know better. So I will do better. I miss my friend. Living in California is what's best for my family, but I miss my other friends. I miss my siblings and nieces and nephews. Don't be like me. answer the phone.
Big facts.
And he's Lamar is referring to the same guy there. With that being said, listen to what Haas had said there. And so, you know, an emotional end to a fun show, but that's the way that life is, right? Like life is one of those things where every minute is different from the rest. There's a saying in Chicago, if you don't like the weather, wait a minute, right? So and life that's a microcosm of our lives. You know, I had made a couple days ago, I made a bit of a crazy move on the highway, and kind of realized after I made it that was probably a pretty stupid thing to do, right? So like we've all done that.
Been there.
Right. So
mostly on the bike.
Yeah, and especially when I on the motorcycle. But you know, I could have paid for that, almost missing the exit and cutting over 2 lanes and getting off, and you know, I didn't, but I could have paid for that, right? With my life. You know, I'm sure we've all been in traffic situations like that. So it's like we have this invincibility, and this is the thing that irritates me is like, I'm not a fool. I know that if you get COVID, that you have like a 98% chance of survival. I know that. But I made a comment to Melissa the other day. And I'm actually glad I thought we got into this conversation because I forgot about this. I was going to bring it up. So Melissa was going to go get her COVID vaccine, and then she missed her appointment for work. And then she started, you know, going back and saying, I'm not going to get it. You know, it's just the flu, because, you know, she's got these conservative influences. And so we were kind of arguing about that. And a week ago tomorrow, I kind of yelled at her about it and I hung up. So then Friday or Saturday, my daughter, who's 15, asked if she'd go sleep over at a friend's house. And I promise you'll see where I'm going in a second. So I'm like, okay, fine, but we have to talk to the parent, right? We're that family, you know, and it annoys my 15-year-old to the bones, because she's like, she thinks we're just being way overprotective.
Embarrassing.
You know?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So, and I'm like, look, I just want to make sure there's a parent there. That's all. Right. I was 15. I know what happens. So I took her to her friend's house. I drove her across town, and I was like, you didn't give me the phone number. And she's like, well, you're going to meet them when you're there. I said, okay. So I got there, walked out of the car. The girl, her friend, walked out with a person with them. I walked up. I said, hi, I'm the dad. Turned out it was her 22-year-old sister, right? And I'm like, I'm uncomfortable with this. I'm like, you know, I said to the girl, I'm like, you know, I'm sure you're a very responsible young lady. This isn't anything personal. I'm just not comfortable with it. If your sister wants to come stay the night at our house where there's 2 parents, she's more than welcome to do so, but I'm not comfortable. This is not a parent. And my daughter, of course, oh, but we're here. No. I told you beforehand not to put me in this situation, and you did. So why am I saying so why am I saying this? How is this related? Here's how. So I got back home, and I was sat back outside, and my daughter's pissed, right?
I'm sure.
She's texting me,
Of course she is.
telling me how I'm like the shittiest dad. I embarrassed her, blah, 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 blah. And I didn't say a word, but I told Melissa, I'm like, did I make the right decision? And she said, yeah. And she's like, and I'm like, look, I said to her this. I said, it's probably a 99% chance if I had because I had that one inkling of thought in my head, just let her stay. Fuck the drama, right?
Right.
And I'm like, and I'm fighting with myself in what seems like an hour, but it's seconds.
Right.
Before I said I was uncomfortable.
Time dilation.
And I'm like, there's a 99% chance. So I told Melissa, I said, there's a 99% chance you would have been fine. but 1% is too much for me when it comes to people that I love. Right?
Right.
Who knows if the girl's boyfriend comes over, brings 3 of his friends, and my daughter, something happens, right?
Right.
So that statement that I made, 99% of the time, she'd probably be fine, but that 1% is too much for me. She said, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
So a couple days later, she says to me, Melissa says to me, I thought about what you said, the 99% thing, and 1% is too much. I'm going to get the vaccine.
Right.
Great.
Perfect.
Because that's true.
Yeah.
Right. When and we're talking about some hard stuff here, but like I have people in my family. My father walks around with a catheter and a defibrillator, and he won't take the vaccine.
Oh, jeez.
My mom thinks that the power of prayer will heal her.
Mm-hmm.
And very well it might. But that
Right.
does but you could have, it could be that the answer to your prayer was the angel who created the vaccine.
Yes.
Right?
That if that's what
Right.
you believe, then God inspired the people who created the vaccine.
Sure. And this is not a religious conversation.
Right.
You know, but like, so I'm not making it about that. What I'm making what I'm saying is that I know that there's a very high chance that you'll survive. But get it anyway, because 1%, 0.1%, if we wouldn't put our kids in a situation where we knew that there's a 99% chance that they'll live, would you get on a roller coaster if you knew that there was a 99% chance that you would live?
Right.
I think Great America would go out of business.
Or a plane.
Or an airplane.
Drive your car.
Right.
And there was a 99% chance that the engine would explode and kill you instantly.
Well, at least 1 or 2%. If there was a 2% chance that the car you got into was going to get hit head on by a semi.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wouldn't do it.
So if you have not gotten this, or if someone in your life has not gotten it, I'm not saying be fake, but what I said somehow magically had an effect.
Mm-hmm.
So come up with a similar something. You know, we have to talk to these people. We have to get through the politics of this.
Yeah, which it shouldn't be. It's not a political issue. This is a health issue.
It's not a political issue, but it's become the most political issue of our lifetime. It is the most politicized issue of our entire life.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me something more political.
And that's kind of what I've been telling people.
Year and a half.
What people who were scared and people who were trepidatious about doing things. I'm like, just think about how the people who had to get the polio vaccine felt.
Right. And they did the same thing. That was an emergency use thing.
Because it was not known. There was no vaccine for polio. My kid's probably not going to get it. Everything's going to be fine. Look, you guys are all overreacting. I don't need this vaccine. But that sounds crazy to someone in 2020.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy to someone in 1950 or 80 or 90. Like, it hasn't happened for us. I mean, we had 9/11, but other than that, we haven't had any sort of historical leverage point that has happened in our lifetime, because it's always been, post 9/11, we hate the Middle East and we fight the Middle East and everything happens in the Middle East and we do all these things. Oh, SARS, that's in Asia. That doesn't concern us. But the Middle East. COVID was something that directly affects Americans in a historical context. We have to be aware and cognizant of our actions and our behavior during the times that we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I work retail. I have 80 people underneath me, and probably and then a bunch of people who I am workers with, like
co-workers.
coworkers colleagues with, and they're scared. And I say, I get you're scared, but you have to understand that this is a pivotal point in Earth history.
Yeah.
2020 is going to be an Earth history moment. Like, this will be in Britannica in 50 years, if not sooner. Like, this is going to be a thing in 50 years. What side of the line do you want to be on? What side of the line do you want your children to be on? And you can hit me with the fucking Pentagon conspiracies and the 5G and the chips from Google.
Oh yeah, I've heard it all.
You're gonna have to have a lot of evidence for that. But in the meantime,
call cyber ninjas, you idiots.
In the meantime, you're part of a Britannica level historical incident.
Yeah, and I say,
are you going to be on the right side of it?
Right. And for the adults out there with kids who are, so vehemently against even having your kid wear a mask in school, what if you're wrong?
That's Pascal's wager.
What if you're wrong and you send your kid to school and refuse to wear a mask? Don't you wear that mask, John. And then your kid catches one of these variants, especially one of these variants because they're proven to be more deadly, and passes away. What does that do for you? Why roll the dice there?
If there was, let me just
wait. Hold on.
Let me segue on what you just said.
Let him finish. Let him finish and then segue.
All right.
B. Your kid catches one of these variants, and brings it home to you, and you expire. Is that what you want to leave your child with, knowing that they got the virus
and gave it to you,
and you expired
because of them?
Is that the chance? Is that the hill that you want to stand on? You want to take that chance by not even letting them wear a mask. We're not even talking about getting vaccinated, but not even taking the precaution of wearing a mask, and you leave them with that type of a mental and emotional and spiritual trauma
for the rest of their life.
For the rest of their lives.
They're 12. It's 2020. They're gonna be here till 2062.
At least.
And they have to deal with the fact that they killed their parents due to the virus that was spread that started in 2020.
Yeah, and probably beyond 62.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to do is reinforce what you said there with an anecdote of sorts. What I was going to say, and this might not resonate with someone on the right, if you're listening, is if you knew, no, you know what, this will. If you knew for a fact that 9 children were going to die this week across the country due to an Islamic terrorist attack on a school or whatever, right? If you had that information, you said this week, I know a prophet came down to me and told me that 9 children in the United States are going to die on Tuesday or on Friday or whatever the day may be due to Islamic terror that takes place at a school or whatever the prophet told you. Would you send your child to school that day? Or would you conveniently take them, let them stay home? I know that if a prophet came to me and said that, I wouldn't have him get on a plane that day or whatever, or go to school that day. right? So why would you take a similar odd? Because we know that if it was Islamic terror, you jump up and down about how it was destroying the country. That this one event that killed 9 people is the worst event in history. But you have the exact same odds, as minuscule as they are, that your child could pass away this week if you send them to school without a diaper on their face, as they like to call it, right? Or a muzzle, or whatever the case may be. Which, last I checked, if I shit into this, I think you can still hear me. And last I checked, this is not a muzzle. And I do have it on very, very tight, so it's probably affecting my voice. But I can still talk into a podcast with that on.
How about next week? We'll all three of us do an entire show through masks.
We should. Next week's going to be fun. Corporate welfare. Oh, what a topic!
Let's go. You know what? I want to speak to you gentlemen candidly. I think that's enough for this week. Yeah, we've all said enough. If you're a Patreon supporter, I'll send you the link to join us that you can listen in the background. But we're going to get out of here. Please go to patreon.com/digonamerica. Give us all your coins. Support this independent media. We love you guys. Please take care of each other. Thank you to our
take care of yourself and each other.
Yeah,
Jerry Springer,
Mayor of Cincinnati. And thank you to our lovely guest, Shana, who was amazing and so great. And I'm sure she'll come back on if we ask her. I'm sure she'll come back on. But that's all for us, man. So in the meantime, take care of yourselves and each other. God damn it.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
There it is, right here.